vanilla, buttery, frosting vibes. It's basically a party in a bottle. Confetti Craze makes it easy to turn any day into a party with its delicious birthday cake flavor and big birthday energy. And here's the best part. All cake, no sugar. I bring these tiny bottles everywhere to cakeify my day with tasty caffeine boosts. The Funfetti flavor is back on 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon. Crack open a Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy shot today.
Evan Cohen here. Game day brings the excitement. Your stay should feel just as memorable. With Marriott Bonvoy, official hotel partner of the NCAA and U.S. Soccer, you're connected to a portfolio of brands designed for how you travel. Some offer complimentary breakfast, others give you room to spread out, space to stay productive, or extended stay comforts. So whether you're a traveling fan or part of the team, Marriott Bonvoy celebrates the moments that live on before and after the game. Marriott Bonvoy, where game day checks in.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think it could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
I was feeling the same way. After 40, the body has less testosterone, and men lose their edge. That's why I take Nugenics Total T2.
That's the testosterone booster, right?
Yes, but Total T2 is their brand new formula that skyrockets nitric oxide levels in as little as 3 hours. Since I started taking it, I've been lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. My energy is way up, and it even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yep, just send a text.
Text TIP to 215215 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenics Total T2, the next generation testosterone booster. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenics Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text TIP to 215215. That's TIP to 215215.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Here we go, 3:17 on a Live Imaging Tuesday, presented by Providence. You ready? The No Stress Sports Talk Express. You feel it. Come on, let's go.
Yes, I'm ready.
Hey!
Yes, so.
Come on.
I'm ready for you, Chris.
Let's go.
Laura's ready.
Most importantly, let's talk about your schedule for the next 3 hours. What's it looking like?
So, I scheduled a meeting at 4:15.
Okay.
Because the great Joe Coy is going to be in studio.
Yeah.
So I decided, listen, give Joe Coy's my space.
Yeah.
He can be right here in the middle.
Okay.
And he can be sandwiched between you and Travis
I need you
and
in
DeMarco.
here when Joe Coy's here. I want you to heckle a comedian.
I scheduled the meeting so I would get out of the way.
Oh, come on.
He's got to promote his Southern California shows. I don't want to get in the way because here's the thing. He's going to be like, why are these two bozos here if the funny guy's here? You know?
I got breaking
By
news.
bozo,
This
I
is
mean
why
a nice
I want
guy.
him in here.
That's why, nice guy.
I'm the bozo in this situation?
In this scenario.
Okay.
In this scenario. But
In this-
usually
Wow.
not.
In general,
By the
I
way,
am
by the way.
not a bozo.
But by the way, just between you and me, usually he's the bozo.
Oh, my God. Stop.
DeMarco, you're usually the
I'm
bozo,
usually the
but
bozo?
today
Okay.
I am the bozo.
This
By
is
the way,
why I
Laura
want him
said
in
she had
here.
breaking news.
I do have
What do you
breaking
got?
news. Not we, because it's mainly Chris, has been wondering when he's going to see DeAndre in a crop top.
Oh, yeah. Is that today?
No,
Oh.
it's not.
What happened?
But we found out when it is going to be.
When is it?
It's on Friday.
This Friday?
This Friday, yes.
Oh, man, I'm not
Boy.
going to be here this late on
Hey,
a Friday.
This is a Mason Island thing. That's
You're
all.
going to be in the
Okay.
the Ride the D crop top on Friday.
Damn.
No, actually, Friday I'm off. I've got lab work. Damn it.
Ooh.
I
oh,
might.
we're at
Nice.
Dream Eagle.
We're
Oh,
Friday.
yeah, you're at JM
Oh.
Eagle.
Yeah,
So
we
you
have-
can't do it Friday.
Yeah, we
Oh, yeah,
can.
we got to pick a new day.
No, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I think that works out.
No,
actually.
I am
We
going
got- we
to
gotta
intervene.
object.
Next Tuesday, you in the crop
No,
top.
no.
Yeah.
Not next Tuesday. Not next
Yeah,
Tuesday.
no, we have
Not-
to do it on a Live Imaging
Not
Tuesday.
Friday. We're not even here
Yeah,
tomorrow.
we're
Out
not
at
You're
the
at
JM
We're
JM
going
Eagle.
again, yes.
Yeah.
You want to see him in this thing?
Yes.
You don't?
I told you.
Yeah. Yeah.
See?
Yes.
Wait a minute, you don't want to see this kid in a crop top that says Ride the D?
It's not my top of my list.
Oh, no,
you know, I mean,
I want to see
I'm not
chocolate decadence
that
in all its
excited
glory.
about it.
Whoa. I don't
Yeah.
think his girl is okay with you wanting to see.
I think she's okay if I just watch.
Oh, God.
Oh, goodness.
Okay. All right.
Goodness gracious. Wow. Are you regretting this now?
No, he's not
A
regretting
little
it.
bit?
He must have put on a show.
Literally, of all the people that entered that bracket pool,
Yeah.
the only person that's probably like, yeah, I'll wear it, I don't care,
Yeah.
is the guy that has to wear it.
It was-
Like
Yeah.
anybody else would have been
DeAndre.
Oh, no,
terribly self-conscious.
DeAndre.
I was 100% down.
DeAndre, it was a setup.
You would have been down for
Was.
different reasons. You would have been down because you're down to just do weird, you know what?
Of course.
But DeAndre will actually look normal.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't
You
look
would
normal.
not. No, you would not.
But I would look normal for like Philip Seymour Hoffman and Boogie Nights.
Oh,
And that would have been the
God.
bit.
Exactly.
That would have been the bit.
If you
can't
don't like it, I'll
unsee
take it
that.
back.
I would no, literally. Well, I sent that meme in the chat of Philip Seymour Hoffman holding
Holding
the
the
boom
boom
mic.
mic.
When I see DeAndre in the crop top, shake it.
he was doing his job.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
Wait a minute. Are you a Boogie Nights guy?
Of course.
We're 2 years into this show.
Yeah, of
and
course.
you now tell us we're.
I told you. Is it Little Bill?
Little Bill. Little Bill had a rough go.
Little Bill. Yes.
Little Bill had
What was her name? Is it Nina Hartley?
Well, that was the
That
real
was the
actress.
actor,
Yeah.
yeah.
What was her name in Boogie Nights?
I don't remember.
I forgot.
I don't remember.
Yeah. I feel bad for Little Bill, my man.
We're only talking about the composition of the film.
How is it you're just telling us you're a Boogie Nights guy?
Because it's fun watching you guys talk about it.
Yeah, but we want you in on a bit
I'm just
for
saying.
once.
See where we got to, DeAndre? Now we're at Boogie Nights. See? Here it comes.
Have you ever now, DeAndre? Have you seen Boogie Nights?
I have not seen
You
Boogie
gotta
Nights.
see Boogie Nights.
I've seen clips, but I have not
Now
seen
listen,
the full movie.
Who has the bigger house, you or Travis? I think it could be tied.
I don't know.
DeMarco does.
DeMarco?
No,
I would
Travis.
We got to do a screening at your house of Boogie Nights. And
I'm in.
Do you
by
have
the
a
way,
big backyard?
Yes.
Okay, let's get one of those outdoor projectors.
That'd be fun.
and DeAndre, you're not allowed to look away at the end. You got to watch it.
He's a great, big, bright, shining star, DeAndre.
This is
My
going to
God.
be amazing.
Yes, sir.
That would be
Boogie
fun.
Nights night at DeMarco's house.
Come on.
Maybe your wife will cook for us.
Oh, will you
Most
stop?
likely she won't.
It doesn't seem likely.
No.
Well, that's why I'm happy Joe Coy's coming. He does this bit about rice, and it settled an argument. Like every day we have rice at my house.
You do?
Yeah. He does a whole stand-up act on it about Filipino people thinking rice is everything. And when I said that, what did DeAndre say? Yes.
Yes.
But your wife
I
is
see it
Korean, not
firsthand.
Filipino.
Yes, but every day there's rice
Now,
in the
do you
house.
make? So here's the little thing. I'm very confused by like I'm a pretty good cook in my own things.
Yeah.
Italian mainly, and then like steaks and meats and stuff. But I don't
Not
know
surprised.
what.
What?
I'm not surprised.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I am not great at certain odd things. Like when people say just make your own rice, I'm like, I'm thrown by that.
I could not agree with you more.
And people are like, you just get a rice cooker. And I'm like, I don't know what that means. I don't have a rice
I
cooker.
don't have one either.
How do you cook rice? I'm so confused.
It looks like a motorcycle helmet. It's like shaped like
Why, do you
that.
cook
and
rice?
It's a rice cooker.
So you make your own Mexican rice.
Right.
So Stephanie does that a lot too, and I'm marveled by it.
I am blown away by it. I would say on a scale of 1 to 10,
Yeah.
I would give myself a 7.5 or an 8 as far as being able to cook. Like I can cook.
Oh no, this
Like,
kid can cook.
I've got some
Yeah.
game in the kitchen. I'm so bad at rice that I've defaulted to just doing those nuclear packets.
Like the instant rice?
Yeah.
Either comes out too mushy or hard.
Yes.
It comes out like gummy. It sucks.
Yeah.
I can't, and I follow the instructions on the packet. I've rinsed it. I've not
I'm with
rinsed
you.
it. I can't make it.
The rice maker has changed my life. It's
Okay.
just pour
So you got
the-
one of those
the-
rice
beep,
makers.
Go.
Those
Right.
rice
Yeah.
cookers.
You do-
Every day, though. Every day there's rice in the house.
But you do white rice, right? Jasmine
yes.
rice.
The white sticky rice.
Why don't you don't do? Oh, you do sticky
The
rice.
sticky rice.
See,
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I can do rice. If I would have to rate my rice out of 10, I would probably like a 6. My mom's rice is like 20 out of 10.
I'm a negative
Like-
43.
The old school women,
And-
they can't do
With
it.
a
And
pot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, everybody says, I brought you guys rice, and you guys didn't care about the birra. You guys wanted the rice.
The rice was
So-
delicious.
Rice was
So
great.
my
Rice is
thing is,
excellent.
the thing is, everyone's like, well, just copy your mom's recipe. I said, we do.
Yeah.
And it's
Well, she
still
knows
doing
exactly
Exactly.
when
She's
to
done it
take
a
it
million
off. When
times.
yes, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, see, DeAndre, you need to know exactly when to take it off.
Oh, gosh. You got my number, dog. Just making sure.
I can't wait for Tuesday. I can't wait for next Tuesday.
Let's not do
We're
it
gonna,
Tuesday.
Yeah,
We're going to
please not.
start.
No, yeah.
No,
That might be,
promos,
hold on, because
When
that might be.
promos are going to start tomorrow. Once the promos are on, you're locked in.
Eh,
Nah,
Maybe- maybe
Now
you
I
get a
feel
stomachache
bad
that
for
day.
the breaking news.
I was feeling
DeMarco
good.
rides the D crop top next Tuesday on ESPN. LA.
DeAndre.
DeAndre.
I say DeMarco?
Yeah,
You
you
did.
did.
Yeah, you did.
No.
They're going to tweet me now.
No more.
It starts.
DeMarco, then you ride the. You have a crop top too.
No, there's your guy right there. There you go. Beware of baby
Wait a
roll.
minute. If you
I'm just saying. I'm just
Travis,
saying.
that was him, not me.
I'm just saying. They're just.
beware of baby oil,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was DeMarco.
Wow, we
Come on,
went
man.
there.
He said that,
You
not
kind
me.
of let me down right there. I got to
Well,
be
I'm
honest.
surprised at you just a wee bit. You want to actually see this.
I want to watch him squirm. I don't necessarily need to see his abs. I just
Right.
want him to be a little uncomfortable. You know, as fit
If it
as you are,
yeah.
it's still going to be weird being at work in a half shirt.
But
It
if
is
it
gonna be
happened
like
on the
that.
day when we're not here, I wouldn't be upset.
Oh no, I would. That part I do.
That's
I
what
do.
I
I
mean.
do
I'm
want.
a
I do
little
want to see that.
surprised
Now,
there.
if you
do
and
wanna see
I,
that.
if you and I did crop tops, could we bump bellies?
No, we could not bump bellies.
Why?
No.
That's like a teammate thing
We
to do.
could, no. I've never bumped bellies with a
Ooh,
teammate.
you want to nudge the belly?
I don't
You
want to
nu-
nudge. No, I don't want to nudge the belly. Stop suggesting stuff.
I'll kiss your belly like
no,
it's a pregnancy
you will
photo.
not kiss my belly. See, Travis. See, I
You
blame
hold
you.
it. Wait, why?
This all started with the baby oil comment. That was him, not me.
Yeah, but see, you're the guilty party no matter what.
He would've-
because you
Wow,
continue to
you
push the ball down
indulged.
the field.
You were right.
You could just let it go by and we could move on to other things, but you chose not
Listen,
to.
the Lakers, we have like 13 hours left of content
We
on
do.
every show to break down Lakers Rockets.
Yeah, they should
on
play tomorrow.
Saturday. Yeah, I know.
They should really get this
And
thing
the Dodgers
started.
don't lose that often, so there's not
very
much
often,
there.
unless Roki pitches.
LA Kings make the playoffs. They clinched last night.
Ducks
so that
made the playoffs.
And the
They
Ducks made
clinched
the
made
playoffs.
last night.
Robleski
Yeah.
pitching his butt off, right?
He was great.
The exact opposite of Roki
Mhm.
Sasaki. Everything that we talked about Roki, Robleski did the opposite.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it happens in sports where people send messages
Uh-huh.
by how they play.
Uh-huh.
Possible?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, so I'm on to something.
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
making
yeah.
sure.
No, we will talk about
Okay,
that.
just
That
making sure, 'cause that's
it's-
what I thought.
We're getting into that point where, like, you can say, we got plenty of time here. It's like, you know this. You were in locker rooms. Why aren't we playing our best guys?
Yeah, that's what I don't want to be the guy struggling.
The quickest way to get people to go,
right,
is to go, we're going to play him. And everybody knows that the him
You
is
suck.
not
Yeah.
the best option.
Makes
they have
sense.
many other better options, so he needs to get his act together sooner
By the
than
way,
later.
you had to be happy with the Angels losing that game.
It was
because it looked
pretty
like
great.
Yeah,
I mean,
like Mike Trout looked like 2006
two
Mike
home
Trout.
runs for Mike Trout,
Yeah.
nearly 3. He just missed a third one.
And then they
but
lost
Judge
it
hit
in
2
such
also.
Angel style.
First time in 70 years.
What are you looking at?
Your stomach.
It's a big shirt.
I'm trying to imagine you
what?
in a half shirt.
Oh, I'll do that right now.
No.
See,
Okay.
You make yourself and
No,
you
no,
put yourself in those
Well,
situations.
he put it. He said rubbing bellies, and I'm
Let's
like,
do it right now.
would you-
Nudge the belly.
No. I'm just looking.
No.
No. I'm just looking. That's
Touch
all.
it.
No, I don't. Wow. You would actually do the half shirt?
Yeah, I don't care.
Would you do the half shirt if you lost?
You realize how much
If
bigger...
I lost?
Yeah.
Yes.
You
But
would
I
do
would,
the half
not, I
shirt.
would not do it voluntarily for fun.
You realize
Okay.
when I went into
Yeah.
the hospital a year and a half ago,
Yeah.
how much bigger it was and how fluid-filled it was? Now I'm proud of this.
Okay. All right.
Also, if you have a crop top, all you have to do, like for women, we put high-rise jeans and it's just crop
Isn't-
top and
No,
jeans.
I'll
Crop
go-
top is a half shirt, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I ain't gonna go no
below
higher.
your pecs.
Everything keeps changing.
I won't
Quarter
go-
zips, half. Yeah.
I'm not going high-rise jeans. I'm just
You're
letting
not?
it hanging out.
Oh.
All
You gonna
the
go
way over.
shorts?
All the way over.
See if you can get belly on
Too
thigh.
tight jeans.
Are you going to wear
Just
pink
see if you can
shorts?
get skin touching skin.
Well, no, I want us to touch skin.
No, not you guys. You touching your own skin.
Oh, well, I'm not. It's not that quite that yet.
I mean, I'm not saying it's a youth. For me, it's even close. If the
I mean, I have to, like,
shorts start to
bend all the way
ride,
down.
it happens.
It could be. Imagine. We should do that for the Merry Mandy's. This is this December.
What?
You and I come out at crop tops.
No, there's your guy right there.
Matching ones.
There-
They're cute.
There's your guy. No, I'm
No,
good.
you-
No,
with me.
I
I'm good.
think he's referring to you, DeMarco.
The last
Yeah.
time I wore a half shirt was like 1993, and that's it. Never again.
You can wear the Ride the D, and then he can have one that says Ride the C.
You can wear it.
There's a C train.
Listen,
There's a C train. Don't be dirty. There's a C train. You guys are nasty.
DeMarco, for you, I'll ride the C.
You-
Travis, you just got.
What?
We're having fun. We're loose.
I'm having fun too.
By the
We
way,
are.
we just discovered he likes boogie nights.
I know it's exciting.
It is actually pretty
you know
exciting.
that. I've told you about
Yeah,
that.
but I didn't know you could go deep cuts like you just
Yeah,
did.
come on, dude.
This is good.
It was awesome.
Like when Little Bill's wife.
Well, who
Nina
does he
Hartley
remind
said-
you of in the movie? Like the way he looks.
Don't stop, big stuff. Remember
I mean,
I do.
don't you get fireworks
What?
in a in a gun?
Oh, you're thinking Alfred Molina's character?
Yeah, but we can't say that. You can't say-
No,
we can't say that part today.
No.
Maybe next week after things calm down.
Maybe
No,
next week.
I don't know. You know who he might be?
He's
he might
Cosmo.
be. He might be.
Oh, I was Alfred Molina,
That's
100%. No, I am out. So Sam Batesh, Sam Boney, he used to say I was two characters in Boogie Nights. I was Philip Seymour Hoffman
Okay.
early on, with
Okay.
like how when I was much younger and I was trying to befriend Sam, it was much. It's a long story. But then my mid-20s, I was
You became
100% Alfred Molina. In the robe.
Okay.
Come on in, have a good time.
That guy.
Don't mind Cosmo.
I didn't know about the other thing, but that guy, no doubt. Okay.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the right answer. That's the right answer.
Yeah, that's the one.
By the way,
Yeah.
have you ever watched Wonderland, the Wonderland Murders?
I did.
Yeah, that one is sad.
I was going to say that's not a fun ride.
What happens after
Which
after
one was Val Kilmer?
he was Dirk Diggler.
Yes.
He was John Holmes.
Yes.
No, but was he in Wonderland?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I did see that. Oh, my God, that was terrible.
Yeah,
oh,
pretty
horrible.
sad.
And yeah,
Well,
terrible.
a bunch of people get murdered.
I know,
it's
but just
not super fun.
Yeah, I'm scarred by
like
that. Yep.
running out of Cosmo's house was more fun.
I'm happy to be in the Boogie Nights Club.
The Corvette not starting and just rolling down the hill was pretty fun.
No doubt.
By the way, this was a good first segment. I felt good.
Good.
When's your meeting?
4:15 when Joe Coy's here.
Okay.
I think you should stay.
45 more minutes.
Yeah.
No, but then I'm back.
No, I know, but I get a little
How
break.
long?
I get a little
I'm
breather.
probably done at 4:30.
Yeah, he's
quick
going to
one.
be here with 2 segments.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then I might come in at 4:30 and
I'm
watch.
scared.
I'll just watch a little bit.
Fine, just stay over there.
No, I'll come in here.
No, that'd make it weird.
Maybe Joe Coy will want to rub bellies.
Oh, God, no.
Oh, no.
We want
Please
him to
ask
come
him.
back.
Please ask him. That would
I
be
want
great.
him to roast you.
Please ask him. Yes. I want you to talk to Joe Coy for a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
That would be awesome.
All right, beautiful. The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show, let me tell you this. The Kings clinched their playoff spot last night and are looking to keep their win streak alive as they take on the Canucks tonight in Vancouver. Pre-game coverage starts at 7, leading you right up to face-off at 7:30 after the game. Keep it here for Kings Talk with Sam Batesh. Sam Boney, your spot to react and break it all down. Catch every moment on ESPN LA 710 and the all-new ESPN LA app. Just tap the Kings play-by-play tile, home of the LA Kings, ESPN LA. You want to unravel some Lakers next?
Let's do that. Let's talk
Really?
about how this
6
series
players in the
needs
first
to go.
round.
6 players in the first round.
UCLA.
Can they get this? Oh, you want to do the UCLA
6
Bruins?
players in the first round. I'm sorry.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
It's pretty good. Like I somebody should have told me that like 6 months ago. That would have been exciting to know.
Would have made it easier.
That would have been exciting to know. Luca, when do you do it? How hard do you push? That's coming up next. Chris is here on a Tuesday. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
Purple and gold playoff energy.
The playoffs are here, and it starts with Game 1. All eyes on LeBron James, ready to carry the load on the biggest stage.
Follow a 17-footer good again. LeBron has dialed back the clock.
Standing in the way, Kevin Durant and the Rockets, hungry to steal Game 1. Pre-game starts Saturday at 4 p.m.
The Lakers postseason push happens right here on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Hey guys, it's Lindsay, and as someone who doesn't have time to overthink shopping, I love how simple my VisionWorks store in Santa Ana made it for me. The frames are organized by shape and price, and there was a great variety of frames to choose from. No matter what style you're looking for, VisionWorks has it. Scheduling my eye exam, though, that was easy with evening and weekend appointments at all locations. And here's the best part. The friendly and knowledgeable VisionWorks teammates are insurance experts, and they'll help you maximize your options whether you have insurance or not. If you want or need glasses without the hassle, VisionWorks makes it simple.
Hey everybody, it's Cap. Inheriting a home can be overwhelming, but Seller's Advantage makes it easy. One customer shared, and I quote, "Inheriting a home felt like too much work. Seller's Advantage gave us a reasonable offer, handled everything, and closed in 3 weeks. I highly recommend them." End quote. Skip repairs and headaches. Call Seller's Advantage at 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com for your free cash offer.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Providence Realty, DRE number 019-15-21-2.
My name is Christine, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, was a healthy 34-year-old, and 3 months later, he was gone. Thankfully, he had life insurance. Ethos made it so easy. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. 100% online, no medical exam. Life insurance didn't take away the loss, but it did give us the space to just grieve.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. Ethos.com/game. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Get in the zone, AutoZone. John always listens to his truck. So when his brakes start talking, he goes to AutoZone, where a helpful AutoZoner gets him the right parts. If John has time to put them in, he borrows a kit with Loan-A-Tool. And if he doesn't, he gets a free shop referral. No hassles, just help. Everything you need, nothing you don't. Get in the zone, AutoZone. Deposit required for Loan-A-Tool. Restrictions apply.
3:35 on a Live Imaging Tuesday presented by Providence, the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. I can already feel this is a DeMarco song. All for you, Janet. It was on this day, right?
I had a shot.
Yeah.
It was my one pitch,
2001.
My one pitch to hit.
She buckled you. You just watched it go by. You didn't get the bat off your shoulder.
She froze me. We talked about this. When you see someone that's so beautiful, they have this aura, and it changes
Jennifer
the
Lopez.
air around them.
DeAndre.
Snack cat.
Yeah.
DeAndre, what's up? Yeah.
Music was right. The music, the lights, I froze. I play football.
That's amazing. Like that was the one half sentence you got out of your mouth
up.
is extraordinary.
Jethro just came out of my.
Like
I
you would
play
have thought,
football.
like you went to the University of Washington. You should be able to string a couple of sentences together.
Believe me, 30 seconds later, when I gathered, I was ready, but
Too
done.
late.
Never again.
Too late.
All I saw was
You
bodyguards.
only get one at bat at something like that. You
There you go.
got to take a big swing. Chris, you'll be happy to know I did something today.
Yes, tell me more.
I scheduled my colonoscopy.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Our friends at Providence always talking about cancer screening. And last month, of course, was National Cancer Awareness Month is this month. And it still important. You got to get yourself scheduled out.
Month
right?
out.
Right.
Yeah.
Last month was National Colonoscopy Month. To get yourself Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month, get yourself checked out. Providence.org/SCA colonoscopy. Now, when is it?
It is May 4th.
May 4th
Monday,
is your
May
colonoscopy.
4th. Yes.
Now, are you going to do the drink or the pills?
The drink.
Because I think the drink is
ordered
better.
it today.
People say the pills is easier, but it's not as.
I've heard the drink
it
is
doesn't
fairly
get it all
vile, but it's highly effective.
It gets it all
Did you
out.
do the drink?
It busts concrete.
Yeah.
Enjoy this. Yeah.
I've heard that.
Good for you,
and you
though.
have to do 2 rounds. I believe there's one the night before and one the morning of.
And this is your first colonoscopy.
Correct.
When you get the results, bring them in and we'll review them together.
If you'd like to see the.
May I see
the
it? As
data?
somebody once said.
Can we normalize this, like being healthy, taking care
it's
of
a
each other?
medical procedure.
Thank you. Instead of the opposite, shunning it, trying to be tough guys.
Listen,
I'm good.
Yeah.
Tough guys actually go in and make the appointment.
No, absolutely right.
You know
That's
who
your
I'm
point.
talking
I
to
do.
right now. I know he's listening.
I'm not going to say it. I'm going to let you say it
Being
if you want to
tough
say it.
actually is scheduling the appointment.
Yeah, go in there.
Who are you talking about? Joe Coy?
No.
And you,
Joe
Marco,
could be.
You look him right in the eyes and say, I'm here for my colonoscopy.
There
and
you
you just
go.
don't break eye contact the entire time. I'm here to take charge of the situation.
That's it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Why?
Okay.
Joe Coy's scheduling his colonoscopies, right?
I think so.
You can ask him
You
when
can
you
ask
see him.
That'd be a good question.
God, I can't wait for
Let's
Joe
lead
Coy.
off with that.
Joe
Yeah.
Coy at 4:15. He's got Southern California appearances coming up. Meanwhile, are we doing Lakers or Lady Bruins?
Yeah.
I was
Lakers.
confused by the tease.
Lakers.
I didn't know
It
how
was
went.
Lakers.
Well, we tried to tease Lakers, and then he threw out Lady
I know.
Bruins.
It just popped
got
into my
excited.
head again. We were talking about the 6 first-rounders.
Oh,
Unbelievable.
he went back to Lady Bruins.
I
now.
want to give them their credit. I've
Great.
never
It
seen
is pretty
anything like
extraordinary.
that.
We'll do that later.
Before we're talking about a playoff series that we know the Lakers probably aren't going to
Whoa!
win. I'm just saying.
Do you see the board, the whiteboard?
I'm
Hope
just
and
saying.
fear.
Hope has been mostly
I
erased on the
know.
whiteboard.
Just saying.
It says hop and fear. The E is
Hop,
faded. It's
right.
like Back to the Future when Marty
How
McFly
many
is
year-
slowly
Oh,
disappearing
that was
into the
me.
background.
But no, I did spell hope correctly.
many years
Yeah, I
have
can
you
tell
done
it was your
this?
writing, and I
Yeah.
thought, good job, Laura.
Well, what
writing hope and fear.
percentage do you give the Lakers?
I give him a 1 in 5 chance.
What about you?
I mean, I want to say 50% because I'm hope, not fear.
Yeah,
And
I don't think it's 50-50 shot.
And that one is because of
30.
one guy.
Las Vegas has them
Yeah.
at the Lakers are a plus 550 to win that series, which is roughly a 1 in 5 shot.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about, like I said, the Titanic, or have you ever seen 6 first-rounders?
Wow, we went
from
back
one
to it.
team?
He went back to it.
I mean,
So here's the thing. I think the way that they can get to the second round, and I'm not saying that it's without risk, here's what has to happen. They need to win 2 of the first 4 games. And I'm not saying that that's
Steal.
easy to do,
Yeah.
but the way that it could happen is that 2 times out of 4, LeBron James is the best player on the floor,
Mm-hmm.
and he just drags his team to a victory. And you get just enough from Marcus Smart. You get just enough from DeAndre Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton
you get
chips
just
in.
enough. Rui knocks down some threes.
you get help from the Rockets.
You get the Rockets maybe
Yeah.
panic a little bit or whatever, and you get to Game 5 tied 2 apiece. And Luka Doncic is on the 1-yard line of coming back. And I think that's when it gets kind of interesting, and that's when the Lakers have to make the decision of, do you take a shot? Because we're in the window now. Game 5 is about 2 weeks from where we are right now. That would be
Right.
about 5 weeks from when the injury actually happened, 4.5 weeks
Yeah.
or so. So you're in the sweet spot of where he could theoretically start to come back. The question, if you're down 3-0, if you're down 3-1, I think the decision makes itself. I don't think that you really go for it at that point. But if you can somehow hang around the hoop long enough for the first 4 games of that series, now here comes Luka. Why
You know,
not?
I'm of the opinion that you're done seeing Luka.
Even if he gets
no matter
the
how the
thumbs up
series
from the doctors.
Because I don't want this to become a chronic thing. I'm thinking into the future. And
Okay.
like you said, getting past the first round does what? Who do you draw in the second round?
Okay, so
story probably ends there.
It probably does.
So what are
Does
we
it
doing
matter
here?
though? Like,
But I think it does matter.
It does to me. It matters because am I going to damage him?
Well,
for a lost
look,
cause, so to speak.
I'm just going to go by what the Lakers have demonstrated. They ran him out there in the third quarter of a game they were down 31 points to the best team in the league. So clearly they're willing to try some stuff, right? It's not like you wrap them in bubble wrap, and if they had done that, maybe we're in a totally different place to begin with. But if the doctors give him a thumbs up, if he gives a thumbs up, why? Even if King Kong is waiting for you in the second round, which they almost certainly will be,
right?
And even if you're likely to get thumped in the second round, I think taking a step in the right direction is very valuable.
It's
I think
a risk.
getting to the second round is very valuable.
It's very risky. It is.
What's that? He re-injures it?
He re-injures it again, and he's out longer.
or has a new injury.
But you got the whole offseason anyway.
Or that, God forbid, there's another injury based off that.
If we're not going to play in the playoffs, what are we going to play in?
No. If he's healthy, go.
Yeah.
Play him till his tongue hangs out. But this is a guy coming back off injury on a team that's about to change a lot. A lot was going into this summer.
It's
more
Reeves,
than about this year.
LeBron, I think are very likely to be back. The more that they can play together, I think the better that is for the long-term future. And I'm not saying that you blow the tires off the guy and you put him at extreme risk, but if everybody is green light go, let's go.
Well, that's the thing. I don't want to put Luka out there if he's less than take every shot Luka.
Yeah.
What's the point? That's what I mean. I mean, if we get down, it's 2-2, and I have a chance to win this thing, you're going to need him to be Luka to win that game, probably.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's the one thing that scares the bejesus out of me.
I'm willing to give it a shot. And even if he re-aggravated it. Now, look, if he gets some other injury, then that's, I guess,
You're
bad
going
luck.
into the offseason, you got time.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, if he's got, so let's say they lose, he gets hurt in the first round. We're still talking second week of May.
If that
season doesn't start until end of October, early November.
If that's the only injury that comes from going out there slightly compromised. And you know how these hamstrings go.
Sure.
You've seen guys, they pull up all the time.
but
Hey, it
that-
feels great, and then, pow, it doesn't again.
I totally get that, but that's the thing. Like that's already happening with him. Like the hamstring injury with him has been a kind of a chronic thing. This goes all the way back to Dallas. This is not a new injury for him. This is a recurring thing. So, like, just saying, let's shut him down and hope that it's probably coming back anyway.
Well, I like the fact that he's here. He's putting pressure on the team and giving his team some hope. Hey, let's get this. But I'm with you. I'll go this. I'll change my stance right here. If you can steal 2 games, yes, absolutely get out there and compete. But if you're getting your doors blown off, don't expect me to unveil my best asset.
If they're getting clobbered, then everybody up. We're playing golf in a couple of days.
If DeAndre Ayton can, how do you say this? Can will Luka back onto the floor by being that guy, stealing a few games. Marcus Smart.
Is he the guy that's your number 2? Like, we all know LeBron's got to be the number 1. Is the number 2 for you, Ayton? Like, if they're going to do what we're talking about, win 2 of those first 4, is Ayton the guy that has to be excellent?
Isn't it? He's got to be He's the big.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not disagreeing necessarily.
I'm hoping Rui's got another gear. Who knows?
Yeah.
I'm hoping Luke Kennard can continue doing what he's doing, but it would stand to reason that Marcus Smart and DeAndre Ayton have the most playoff experience on the team outside of LeBron right now. You would expect those guys to step up and be the guys.
Is it Ayton for you, DeAndre?
It's definitely DeAndre Ayton. He needs to be a walking double-double in this series. He can't have nothing. I mean, he can't have nothing less than 10 rebounds. He has to be able to have double-digit rebounding. He's got to be able to catch the rock when he's in the right position to score. He's got to be able to be effective when he is scoring, but he also has got to be that guy on the defensive end. He has to be a rim protector. That's the thing that they're going to need him at. They need Rui Hachimura. Not only offense, hey, man, you're going to have to step up defensively as well. Like, there's going to be a tough ask for these guys, but
who guards Kevin Durant? Not that anybody can, but like who attempts to guard Kevin Durant?
I think they throw different looks at him.
Yeah.
I think they throw Marcus Smart at him. I think they throw LaRavia at him a little bit. Hell, you might even see Jared Vanderbilt get thrown at him a couple moments throughout this series. But ultimately, I think they're just going to try to double team him, get the ball out of his hands quick, and force others to beat them. I think the biggest thing is as soon as the ball's out of Kevin Durant's hands, do not let him catch.
Yeah.
Force others to beat you. that's where hopefully Lakers can accomplish that.
What if LeBron does it and he just turns back the clock?
I really think it would be, I don't want to say one of the highlights of his career, but it's on the list.
Oh, my God.
It's how he's year 23, 41 years old, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
And he single-handedly beats a playoff team?
Well, let's say,
that is rarefied air.
LeBron is being LeBron. He turns it back 10 years, and he's being that guy with the ball in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
And the team actually starts to look pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Do you hold off on Luka if they're playing well without him?
In the series?
Right.
No, the opposite. Like,
bring him right back in.
let's go.
Yeah,
let's get him going. Let LeBron catch his breath for a game or two, and they just kind of go back to the third option, or I guess in this case he would be the second option.
Right, the second option.
But no, I think if LeBron can, make us all shut up for a few games.
Like, thank you, LeBron, but the guy's back, and we'll just give it to him again.
Even as crazy confident as a guy like LeBron James is, I don't think LeBron James is under any misconception that he's the best player on this team. He knows that Luka Doncic might be the best player in the whole league.
Man. Dude's crazy. and he's good.
You really think he thinks he's a better option than Luka right now?
I can't wait to see what he does in this series.
Yeah.
And the one reason you give him a chance is LeBron.
It's the only reason.
That's the only reason. And what if he does it? It'd be amazing.
Have hope, not fear. Scumbag.
I'm realistic, too.
Listen to DeMarco and Travis. That's this show all week for your chance to win tickets to the May 22nd Angels versus Rangers game. Trav will be there at Angel Stadium. When you hear the cue to call,
I will.
Be ready to call in and score your tickets. The excitement of Angels baseball lives on ESPN LA, and Pechanga Resort Casino is taking you to the game.
I want to put that in my calendar.
I mean, if you want to go.
Yeah, of course I want to get baseball. If I can't wait, hold on. Oh, yeah, no, we'll see. And, I like to keep my calendar open.
Of course, yeah.
I'm going to be in Chicago that weekend, so I can't.
Yeah, what are you going to Chicago for?
Ooh.
A family thing. Not my family, but somebody's family.
Great city.
Great
town.
I haven't been there in like 10 years.
You go to Gibson's for a steak?
No.
Gibson's?
No? I don't know. We're going to a Cubs game on Friday. Thursday, I'm at ESPN Chicago for the show.
Okay.
And then Saturday, we've got the family event. So I don't know. And then we're home
Hard
Sunday.
to go wrong there.
In a Chicago dog?
There you go.
Oh, I'll have one of those at the airport.
There you go.
Yeah, Chicago dogs are good.
I'd watch you eat one of those in the crop top. I hope Joe Coy heard that one. That was a good one. That's a good one. Joe Coy is going to join us at 4:15. Trav, your thoughts?
On what?
All of it.
The Angels?
You know what, though? Really quick, can I interject with the Lakers thing? And I know
Yes.
we got to go break.
No, please do it.
My thing is, these guys, we have LeBron, and LeBron, like everything you guys said, put the team on the back. But these guys need to play for something, because half of this team is not going to be here, if not all of this team. Where are you going to go get your money? Like, you got to play for your contract, and this is the time you got to step up and play for your contract.
Good job, Laura. You got the applause there? Hit the applause, because Laura's been taking classes at the Greg Bergman School of Tonka. Hey, Travis, it worked for Travis, but good job, Laura.
Just trying to redirect.
Because, listen, I didn't know what the heck DeMarco was talking about. He's going fear. I want hope, not fear.
Hope and fear is what you said.
What are you afraid of?
I want, and I'm an MJ guy, so I haven't always rooted for LeBron. But ever since the LeBron golf not AirPods, but the Dre Nike collab, I'm all team LeBron. If he pulls off this first round victory on his back and yields the Lakers to a victory that nobody saw coming, it means we're revenue for this station because we'll have more playoff games.
Yeah.
But also, what a tremendous story.
Oh, my God. It would be
incredible.
the story.
So why aren't you rooting for that?
I am rooting for that, but I'm realistic. Do you think Kevin Durant is going to allow that?
We make it
you
seem like...
cannot lose to a shorthanded Lakers squad.
Yeah, but Kevin,
it's impossible.
When's the last time Kevin Durant hasn't been amazing?
Kevin Durant and James Harden would be the
Might
two guys
find a
that
way.
might pull
Yes.
that off.
Yes.
And Durant, look, Durant's an incredible player, but there's always a little level of weirdness around Durant.
Yes, and when's
It's
the last
always
time KD's been lights out in the playoffs?
It's been a while.
Okay.
It's been a
He's
while.
amazing, and he was amazing in the playoffs
Golden
10
State,
years
right?
ago. Yeah,
Golden State was the last time.
I mean, he has. I mean, I know the Phoenix Suns got bounced out, but he was really good in that series. With the Phoenix Suns.
He is really good.
So,
but so
is
is LeBron, and if
yeah.
LeBron could find it from somewhere, if he could flip the switch, as somebody once said, then maybe, just maybe, in 7 games, the heroic center.
Maybe. Could be. I think it'd be one of the greatest things we've ever seen in our life. I just don't think it's possible. Unless DeAndre Ayton goes back to why he was drafted number 1 overall.
It would be really
that way.
good, but it's the first round. So if you I don't want to throw any cold water on this at all.
Yeah.
But if he's done so many things in his career, I don't know if it's even in the top 5 of the things that he would have done. That doesn't make it anything less extraordinary, but this is LeBron James we're talking about. And this is a first-round series. Like, he's had moments for nearly a quarter century. So we'll see.
This will be another thing he's
and
done.
by the way, 1 out of 5 is not no chance.
No. It's 1 out of 5. That's a chance.
Yeah,
that's a shot.
I got a shot.
Yeah.
I got a shot. I could get it done. Who doesn't have a shot are the Clippers, and haven't really since Kawhi Leonard got here. We know they got the play-in coming up tomorrow. Was it worth it? It's coming up next. It's DeMarco. It's Travis. Morales is here on a lit Tuesday on ESPN LA.
LAFC is one step away from the semifinals.
LAFC 3, Cruz Azul 0 at Vivo Stadium.
After a dominant 3-0 win in leg 1, the black and gold head to Mexico to face Cruz Azul in the deciding leg 2.
Son Heung-min with a goal! Oh, and the counterattack lightning quick for the black and gold!
Can LAFC take care of business and punch their ticket to the semifinals? LAFC Cruz Azul, leg 2, tonight at 5:30 p.m. on the ESPN LA app.
Pizza Hut is bringing the heat with their new hand-tossed crust. Crispy and golden on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside, finished with buttery garlic parm seasoning in every bite. And right now, grab a large pizza with any 3 toppings for just $11.99, delivery or carryout. When you're hungry for big flavor, keep the Pizza Hut coming with the $11.99 large 3-topping deal. Order now at pizzahut.com or download the Pizza Hut app.
Limited time offer. Additional charges for extra cheese and toppings. Stuffed crust and original pan.
We all know winning means showing up stronger, faster, better than before. And when you're chasing that edge, the Drop by GNC cuts through the noise, bringing you the best new innovations in sports nutrition and performance. From muscle building and strength support to improved recovery and focus, we curate the newest drops from GNC Amp, Pro Performance, and Mega Men. Plus, Ghost, Raw Nutrition, Bucked Up, and the top new brands changing the game. No guesswork, just leveling up. Check out the Drop by GNC for what's new, what works, and what's next.
This is the story of the one. As a procurement manager for a hospital system, she keeps every facility in her network stocked and ready. That's why she counts on Grainger to be her single source for thousands of products, from disinfectants to lighting, air filters, and more. And with fast, dependable delivery, Grainger helps her keep every facility stocked, safe, and running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This is the afternoon show with DeMarco and Travis.
Have you slept in silk pajamas yet?
No.
Try it.
Really?
You'll be like, what was I thinking?
Really?
Yeah.
You are hanging out with the Rams Super Bowl champ and Sweet Tea.
You guys like silk, right? No?
Back to the guys.
Jeremy, what was that cowboy outfit you had on last night? You sent me?
Bruh, what are you doing?
Damn.
Just curious.
Yeah, so my girlfriend, it's her birthday next month, and so the theme of the party is cowboy theme.
Oh,
so
okay.
I acquired some boots, and I got a cowboy hat as well to go along with the theme of the party.
Are you going to tuck the boots into the jeans, or the jeans go over the boots?
I think the jeans are going to go over the boots.
Okay, that's good.
You look like the 9th member of the Village People.
Oh my goodness!
Was there 8 Village People guys?
I just made up a number, but
Also,
I mean,
I'm so glad you brought that in.
Construction worker.
What would you call him?
Navy guy. Yeah.
I'm glad you brought this up while Morales isn't in the room.
Laura, I've been doing this 30 years.
Because I was like, oh, good
You know
call.
how many follow-up questions would have been with Morales in
That's
here?
what I'm saying.
Oh,
I know
no.
what
Thank
I'm
you,
doing.
Trav.
I know what
Thank
I'm
you
doing.
so
I just,
much.
when you said it, I'm like, okay, so it's a themed party.
It's a theme party, yeah. So, you went to the rodeo, and I was like,
did.
you know what? Because you
How
didn't
was
have no
that?
boots or anything. So I was like, I got to show Travis, my boots.
Yeah. I didn't consider a boot purchase, but I did consider a hat purchase.
Oh, that's
Too
expensive.
Way too expensive.
Listen, as a Mexicana, vaquero culture is a thing. So when I bought boots and they were over $200, I'm like, nah, they make my feet hurt. You're going back. I'll spend $200 on sneakers, but sneakers are comfy. But the hats are also just as expensive.
Yeah,
it's
no,
ridiculous.
the real Western gear is very expensive
Yes.
because it's made out of real stuff.
It's real stuff.
Yeah, it's made out of leather. And
that picture.
Yeah.
But
gonna
the
take my
craftsmanship on
horse
it.
to an old town road. I'm gonna
We
ride
should put
till
that
I
with
can't
DeAndre's.
no
That
more.
is crazy.
What else is the theme of the party? It's like cowboy theme, but like, are there going to be like barbecue? Like, what? Take me through the party. Are you in charge of organizing
I'm
this?
not in charge of organizing this. Her and her mother have been in charge as far as organizing the party. I know that we're going to have a taco man for sure.
Ooh.
And look,
done.
Party.
And the taco man that's going to be coming, let me tell you right now, off the chain.
Oh,
it's like you can never go wrong.
I'm
Is
sure
it Briones' dad?
somewhere one exists. I've never had any taco guy that wasn't between pretty darn good to out of this world. Like I've just been, I don't know if I've been lucky, but I've been to parties, I don't know, 20 times with taco guys. I'm 20 for 20.
Yeah.
I feel bad, so I don't want to put any. So I went to a party on Saturday, and they hustle. Like, listen.
Oh, they work their
La
asses
gente
off.
ahí, they're hustling, right? Our people are hustling. But when the meat is way too crispy that I feel like I'm getting beef jerky, you left it on too long on the comal.
That's
so
why
it's
you got to
like,
kind of linger around where the guy's cooking.
Yeah.
And the second, I'll take one right now. Yeah, like I want that piece
Give me that one.
right now,
right there.
Yeah,
hit that,
was,
chop that thing up.
So it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great, Trav.
Yeah, I've been pretty lucky.
I'm saving that picture, DeAndre, forever.
Oh, that's not weird.
Yeah, I cannot wait until I get the half shirt picture to go with it. Perfect.
I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit here. I got this wrong earlier. How many years do you think Kawhi Leonard has been a Clipper?
How many years?
Yeah,
oh,
including
my
this season.
Wait, it wasn't what we said?
Wrong. Okay, you're a little high. I was a little low.
Okay.
It's 7.
7 years. Okay.
7 years. I thought it was like 5.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right here. Started his first season. I got to put my glasses on.
Wow.
I can't see. No, his first season was 2019-2020. He was in Toronto 2018-2019. So he started 2019-2020 and has been here since now. So 7 years of this. When he showed up, he was supposed to change it all. First big-time free agent they ever got. First guy that actively chose the Clippers, right? All of this stuff. The Paul George deal comes immediately on the heels of it.
At the time, he was the best on the planet or one of.
Oh, yeah. It still kind of is when he plays. And yet, here we are 7 years later. Has anything really changed? I know that they're no longer a laughingstock like they were for 40 years under Donald Sterling. They're not that anymore. They're not a joke of a franchise. They're actually pretty steady as all things go.
They're actually above 500 for the last 15 years. Like, they haven't had a losing season
Fair
in
enough.
15 years.
Are they different?
No.
Isn't that just bizarre? They got like the free agent. They got another high-level guy in Paul George.
Yes, they're not a joke.
They're not a joke.
They're not a joke.
Is that what they were trying to do with Kawhi Leonard, is to establish, hey, we are no longer clowns?
No, I think they were trying to break through.
I do too.
And bring a championship to
Got
Los
a new
Angeles.
building.
Yeah.
They're no longer goofy, but it's still like, they're the Clippers.
Yeah, they did not achieve the goal they set out to do with Kawhi.
They never have, even when it was like Lob City and everybody was like hyping them up.
That's where they missed their opportunity, by the way, was
Lob
with
City?
Lob City. Because you had 3 transcendent players in Griffin, Jordan, and Paul that were incredibly fun to watch. That even if they weren't like the best team in the league, they were kind of in the mix of the better team.
Yeah.
Was anybody more entertaining than what they were doing?
No, that was
Granted,
fun to watch.
The Warriors were doing their thing at this time, but the Lakers were lousy at this point.
Yeah.
This is pre-LeBron. They
had a chance.
They had an opportunity. They're not going to turn a Laker fan into a Clipper fan, but that 6-year-old that is deciding what he likes, that 8-year-old that's deciding what she likes, they've got a chance, and they missed it. And here we are 15 years later, and it's like, are they a joke? No. So I guess that's something, but are they a contender in any meaningful way?
I mean, I thought what they did this year was unbelievable.
It was.
To go from below to above.
But think about what we're talking about. You're right. It's the first time in NBA history.
Amazing, right.
They were their first team ever in NBA history to be 16 games below 500 and finish the season above 500. Okay. Like, that's interesting, but they're barely over 500.
You got back to 0.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I know. It's an amazing
You went
feat.
bankrupt, and now you have a 0 balance in your account.
Right.
Okay. That's better than owing a bunch of money, I guess.
Could be the opposite. You could be at the bottom.
And that's the worst part is, like, why are we, like, congratulating that? From digging themselves out of the hole to be into a playing
never
tournament.
happened.
But I get it, but why does that need to be congratulated? Like, I mean, it's remarkable that they turned their season around going from 6-21 to start to all of a sudden they're in a playing tournament. But it's like, why do we have to praise that?
Well,
like win a playoff series. How, build towards something.
Well, kind of like the Masters with Rory. I mean, it was drama. He almost lost it, got it back, almost lost it again, got it back. I mean, the Clippers to fight their way back to here is an achievement.
But Rory won.
Right.
Yeah.
You still have a chance to win.
Kind of. I mean, they're in the tournament in the same way that the Portland Trailblazers are in the tournament.
You're barely in. But
Yeah.
the fact that you were 16 games out to having a shot, you got to give them credit. There's some improvement
I do
there.
give them credit for it, but I'm just thinking more globally on where they are. Like the Kawhi thing was like, it was really like, wow, Kawhi chose the Clipper?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like, and then, wait, they got Paul George too? Whoa. Oh, let's see. They went to the conference finals the one time, which they had never been before, but they did it. That was the year Kawhi was injured, didn't play. That Paul George kind of put the team on his back at that point, and since then it's been more of the same.
Wow. They almost had it. If
They had
Kawhi
a
could have
shot.
stayed together, they almost had it. He almost had it twice. And
Kawhi's legacy is fascinating because not only are we talking about this, but we're talking about load management and all that other stuff we were talking about before the show. I want to make sure that we do
okay.
that. Lord,
He's
don't let me
Planet
forget
Tim Duncan. I don't think he cares.
Yeah, maybe not.
Yeah.
He doesn't. Maybe he doesn't care,
I
but
don't
he
think
may
he
be
cares.
patient zero as to why we are where we are right
This is
now
true.
with everything else. So we'll get into that coming up in just a little bit. But coming up next, it is the far side.
Let's go.
Straight ahead. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
Mason and Ireland, the OGs of LA sports talk.
Don't you think that if they could figure out a way to steal this one series against Houston, that would at least end the season on a high note?
100%. I mean,
Yeah.
if they win the series, LeBron's got to really go.
It would be one of the great cherries on top
Oh, my
to
God.
the end of LeBron's
It
career.
would be an unbelievable accomplishment.
Mason and Ireland, weekdays at noon on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and on YouTube.
As a kid, my parents fought a lot. It was scary. I was taught to hide my emotions and told things like, don't cry and toughen up. The toxic stress response I developed back then led to anxiety and high blood pressure. Now I'm a parent, and I'm doing it differently. I support my son's feelings so he doesn't bury them. Daddy! Hey, buddy. Oh, that's a big hug.
Learn how to help kids grow without toxic stress response at first5california.com.
Hey, everybody, it's Cappy, and I know that a lot of people around are getting sick right now. You are not imagining this. It's real. Doctors have said this is the worst cold and flu season in 25 years, and it's not over. And listen, I was just away visiting some friends up in Mammoth, and everybody was coughing and sneezing, and I don't know about you guys. I can't get sick. I'm sure you can't get sick. So now what I've done is I've ordered a medical emergency kit. Now, when you have a medical emergency kit, it's like having an urgent care or a pharmacy right in your home. No waiting for a doctor, no hours at urgent care, no lines at a pharmacy, no co-pays. I'm telling you that you get things like a generic Z-Pack to help you get well faster and handle what are really a bunch of common and in some cases more serious illnesses. But let's get you and your family to have this care kit in your home. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in just minutes, and it's shipped to your door immediately, and we'll save you $45 when you use our promo code 710. It's urgentcarekit.com/710, urgentcarekit.com/710, and you're saving $45.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here, KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
And it is the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show right here on ESPN LA.
The Far Side.
And it's time for the Far Side, presented by our friends at Highlands.
The Far Side.
Weekday afternoons at 4 p.m.
Time for the Far Side with DeMarco Far, right now on the Travis and DeMarco Afternoon Show on ESPN LA.
And you came running back in here.
It's in the back, and I heard about the DeAndre Cowboy photo.
Oh.
You guys forget he always has the radio on.
No,
I don't
please.
think I've ever seen you move that fast in your life.
We talked about it.
Yeah.
I won't send it. I won't send it.
I already deleted it. I don't even have it anymore.
I still have it.
I don't have the picture either.
Who has it?
I have no idea.
I still have it.
Come on, DeMarco.
Wow, dude.
Oh, my God.
DeMarco, let's
Yo,
do a
finally.
Let's do a beautiful thing,
The
DeMarco.
worm has turned. Yes, sir. What are you doing over there?
The Far Side. Go ahead.
Oh, no. I'm not trying to take it down a depressing angle, but I need to give props to a guy that we lost. Coach Dave McGinnis passed away, Coach Mack, and he was one of the coolest coaches ever. He had some of the best sayings. He was like very folksy, down home. He's the coach you'd love to talk to.
Yeah.
He could tell a story. He said, On a scale of 1 to 10, that's some good blank.
I love guys like that.
He's so funny, so cool. And look, he coached here with Jeff Fisher. He was the coach of the Arizona Cardinals. Now, to bring it all the way back around, he was Pat Tillman's coach.
Yeah.
He was the guy that Pat Tillman trusted to tell the message of why he's going over to his football team. So he was that guy. He meant a lot to the NFL. So
was Dave McGinnis? Oh, no, it was Denny Green. Never mind. I was thinking when you were thinking about becoming a coach, but that was Denny Green was the coach.
Denny Green was the guy.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. I told you that story, right? Chris, did you ever hear my coaching story?
No.
Okay.
Let me hear it.
So I was an intern coach for the Arizona Cardinals, and just so happened that my old D-line coach was there coaching for Denny. So he was like, come be my assistant. This is the entire NFL Europe thing. So we're coaching these insane hours. I think this is just one day in the life of an assistant coach. It's like 2:30 in the morning.
Ugh.
I'm tracing over cards that I've already drawn. I drew these at 8 o'clock. I'm just going over the same color in highlighter, right? And I'm like, Deke, his name, when can we go home? And he goes, lean out the window, look down the hall, and see if that light is on at the corner office. So I lean out, I go, yep, the light's still on. Well, we can't leave. Well, whose light is that? That's Denny Green's light. We can't go until he leaves. I'm like, how do you even know he's in there?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
maybe he just left the light on.
But all these coaches, grown men, were afraid to get up, walk out of their office, and walk by an empty office. It was weird.
It is very weird.
It was very strange, but that is what coaching under a grinder is like. But anyway, Dave McGinnis, just to finish this, one of the coolest coaches I ever met, really cared about the game. It sucks, and it's twofold. I'm happy they failed because it begat Sean McVay in this era.
Mm-hmm.
But if any group deserved a winning season, it was that Jeff Fisher, Coach Mack led squad because they cared about ball. They wanted to win. They just kept falling short every single year. So we lost a good one in Coach Mack.
Not trying to put you on the spot here. What time did Jeff Fisher's light get turned off at the facility?
That I don't know.
Not 2:30 in the morning.
I won't tell you.
Yeah, not 2:30 a.m., I bet.
Don't act like you weren't boys with Fisher for years.
He was cool. He was very cool. He's a player's coach. That's the thing that I told him this to his face. The one thing I love about you is you're a player's coach.
Yeah.
The one thing I hate about you is you're a player's coach.
Yeah.
Because win or lose, it's always going to be our fault.
I bet you Jeff could make a good old-fashioned.
Yeah. I bet he could.
Hunt. And he can hunt.
Yeah, he's got a big spread up in Montana or Idaho or something like that.
If there's a zombie apocalypse, go there.
I met Dave McGinnis one time when we did a tour stop in Phoenix, and he was the coach of the Cardinals at the time. And so, whenever we'd come into town, there would be, we kind of put out feelers to all the local coaches, celebrities, or whatever to try to get people to come. And we would always kind of shoot for the big names. And the head coach of the NFL, when he said yes, we're like, oh, all right, this is unexpected, but I guess he's coming. DeMarco, he was amazing.
He's great.
He went up on the stage and in front of, I don't remember how big that one was, but when we were doing those things, they were usually 6, 8, 10,000 people. And I know he's used to coaching football in front of a lot of people, but to go up with a mic in your hand in front of 6, 8, 10,000 people and be funny on purpose, and that he was able to do it, was incredibly impressive. And then we're in the back, we're having a couple of drinks and relaxing and everything else. Just an incredibly fun guy.
Going to miss. He finished on radio.
Did he really?
He was doing Titans football. He was great. Everybody loved him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good guy. Good stuff. Yes, sir.
Does that grind it out till 3 o'clock in the morning thing actually make a difference?
It depends on what you're trying to do. And, I would bet J.J. Redick is up all night trying to figure this thing out. So if that's the team you have, you better be up all night. You can't go home at 5 p.m.
But what I'm not saying.
But if you've got a well-oiled machine, there's no reason to be there.
What inspiration is striking at 2 a.m. that you didn't think of at 7:30?
It's all prep like Belichick. There's no secret why he was ahead because he never stopped.
Yeah.
So he's going to scout every personnel group, every player you have. At some point, you're going to say, I got their top 32, shut it down, let's go home. He's going to study all 63 guys you have, even practice squad dudes. There's always something to be done.
Is there not the law of diminishing returns that kicks in at some point that everybody's just so blank and exhausted that we're making mistakes?
I'm happy. That's the thing. And I used to compare McVay to, and thanks for bringing this up, McVay to Dick Vermeil. Like, you're headed for a burnout.
Yeah.
And he's even said it. Chris, you've heard McVay say this. Like, he used to think the way he used to do things is stupid now.
Like you're talking McVeigh? McVeigh or okay.
Like
yeah.
burning going all night, going crazy, like over this stuff. Like he values
the law
rest.
of diminishing returns, man.
Correct.
At some point, you're just exhausted and you're making mistakes.
Yes, I'm not helping you by staying up later.
Yeah.
Let me go home, get some rest, come back, we'll do it again. So it's working. It's a work in progress. That's the other thing. The guy was so great out of the chute, man. I mean, once he matures like you're seeing now and he turns into like Andy Reid, he starts graying. He's seen everything. Now you're really in trouble.
I don't know if the average person understands how lucky they were to hire him. Like to just not just because he's really good at what he does, but he's really good at what he does at an incredibly unnatural age to be that good at it. To your point.
Right.
Usually by the time that you're an expert in your field, right, and you've been doing it, you're in your 40s or your 50s, and you're just really like, I got my hand on the wheel here. I know every move there is. You don't have that when you're 30.
No.
He kind of did. And so the prime of him, we've talked about the prime. Well, it's Todd Gurley. It's Jared Goff. It's Aaron Donald. It's Matthew Stafford. Wrong. It's McVay.
It's him.
It's McVay.
And there's another 10 years left.
He won't even be 50 in 10 years.
Another 10 years. Yes.
That's amazing.
He could have 20 years. And I'm not saying that I don't think he will.
And he's going to keep coaching, too, I think, at this point.
Of course he is.
I don't think he's going to an Amazon or anything like that.
Well, I could actually see him on TV.
Well, no, I think we all
I think he'd be good, too. I think he'd be
great.
really good.
I think what it would be one of these where
he's breaking down tape or something.
No, I think what it would be is that, let's just use the Rams because that's where he is now. They have a couple of years where they're not what we've come to expect. And the pressure gets turned up a little bit. Nothing crazy, but just a little bit. And he's like, you know what? I'm going to go over here. I'm going to get some sleep. I'm going to get some rest. I'm going to go pull $20 million out of Amazon for a couple of years. And then I'll take a look at the NFL and see what's open.
And
I'll come back and do another 10 or 12 years and be completely revitalized, refreshed, and energized and be able to go do it that way. Because just to grind it out in the same place for 30 years, that just doesn't happen anymore.
No.
How long was Popovich in San Antonio? Okay, I mean, he's halfway there.
I know.
He's
There's
more than
another
halfway
gear
there.
here.
It's crazy.
Yes. Well, shout out to Coach Mack. I'm going to miss that.
All right,
dude, I really am. I
All
love that guy. Great guy.
Joe Coy coming up next, Chris.
Cowboy photo?
I don't know.
It depends.
I deleted it.
See? Play Fly Eagles Fly now. Aha.
Well, I don't get the bit. I need you.
I know.
I don't want Fly Eagles Fly.
And it's because of him. See, he wants me not to give it to you. See, he needs me now.
Oh.
He needs me now. See?
Well, guess what?
All right, Joe Coy next on the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show here on ESPN. Go ahead.
No, I got nothing.
That was it?
Just looking at you.
Joe Coy in 3 minutes from right now.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap.
And did you hear about Kyle Shanahan?
Well, that's the sound we're about to play.
Okay, jerkface, I'm working with you here so we can work in unison.
Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
See this? You don't have to be so snarky about it.
Well, I didn't know where you were going.
God.
That's why I set it up.
Sound, you know?
That's what I was trying to do.
At least we're doing it together, like as a unit.
I didn't know.
Yesterday, I got called a doofus. Okay?
I didn't know we were working together on it.
And George told me yesterday, doofus is a much lighter, easier, sweeter. Oh, yeah. No, this was annoying because of it, just the tone.
Right. Well, I didn't know you were about to cut me off
I can't tell that you're setting it up by the way you're talking.
Well, you didn't give us a lot on Aaron Glenn, so I thought maybe you were doing something else, so I was going to try to steer it. That's all.
It wasn't.
Trying to help you.
They signed the guy.
Listen, doofus.
The hell kind of question is that?
Yes, thank you.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles.
Feel the vibe, the speed, the adrenaline. The Acura Grand Prix of Long Beach roars back this weekend. It's a pulsating 200-mile-per-hour beach party. 6 races featuring the sleek NTT Indy cars, IMSA sports cars, and more. Saturday night, rock out with Kings of Chaos. Kids 12 and under free with a ticketed adult. Tickets at gplb.com. The Acura Grand Prix this weekend. The Long Beach vibe is back.
Evan Cohen here. Game day brings the excitement. Your stay should feel just as memorable. With Marriott Bonvoy, official hotel partner of the NCAA and U.S. Soccer, you're connected to a portfolio of brands designed for how you travel. Some offer complimentary breakfast, others give you room to spread out, space to stay productive, or extended stay comforts. So whether you're a traveling fan or part of the team, Marriott Bonvoy celebrates the moments that live on before and after the game. Marriott Bonvoy, where game day checks in.
We expect our information in real time. US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. So call 888-665-0696 today for a free insurance and Medicare benefits check as easy as... That's 888-665-0696.
Purple and gold playoff energy.
The playoffs are here, and it starts with Game 1. All eyes on LeBron James, ready to carry the load on the biggest stage.
Fall away 17-footer good again. LeBron has dialed back the clock.
Standing in the way, Kevin Durant and the Rockets, hungry to steal Game 1. Pre-game starts Saturday at 4 p.m.
The Lakers postseason push happens right here on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers.
You're the yin to our yang.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on.
When I see people, I'm just so happy like we're sharing the earth together. This is all us here right now at the same time.
Back to the guys.
Yeah.
All right, as promised. Superstar comedian.
That's right.
Marco. Joe Coy.
Joe Coy
joining us right now.
Yes, sir.
How are you, Joe?
What's up? Oh, you can't hear us?
No, we're gonna get you set up. We're on top of all the technology here at
Kick it. No,
ESPN LA.
you got to kick it and then elbow it and then headbutt it, and it'll work for you.
Let's
Dude,
see.
we got
There
Joe
it is.
Coy.
There it
There
is.
he is.
There it is.
Yeah.
How are you, Joe?
I'm good.
Good. Thank you for coming in.
You know what? Here's the thing, man. Like, you got the kids now that put the buds in the ear.
Oh, yeah.
See, this is, you guys brought it back to the cord.
Thank you.
You know, and when you said you had to jiggle it, I'm literally jiggling it. I want you to know that. This is ESPN.
You would actually know how to jiggle it, right?
Yes.
Like
Wow.
you say, jiggle
Yeah.
it to a 20-year-old, you're getting something different.
My son would not know what to do. He was
Yes.
like, jiggle what, Dad? I'm like, never mind.
What were we talking about the other day? This in a car?
Oh, yeah.
No one knows
Roll
what
down
that
the
is.
down the
No one knows
windows.
what
They don't know what that
Nobody
is.
else knew what it was
They
in
don't
the
know
other
what that
room.
is. Yes, I know, man.
How about blowing on the video game
Oh,
cartridge?
they have no idea what that is. They don't know what a video cartridge is.
No, not
Good
at all.
point.
Dude, I think I've seen at least 5 of your stand-ups. I didn't know you were so tatted up, my man. Look at you. You were marked up like a subway.
Yeah, I love it. I really do.
You do
I'm
love
kind of
it.
addicted. It's weird.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm addicted. I'm literally, I don't know, maybe it's the you know, people are addicted to that, like that pain.
Yeah.
You ever hear those? Oh, I'm addicted to I think I do get off on it.
On the pain.
Yeah, it's like this thing where I'm just like holding tight and just like, you know, and then when the tat's done, it's like, okay, the pain's gone. Okay, that wasn't that bad. So it's like this thing, this mental thing.
I don't have that.
Really?
Not good.
It's crazy, man.
No.
I feel you.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's
So
like
does
this
DeAndre. He's
weird.
tatted.
It's this weird. Oh, you too.
I'm tatted on my
DeAndre's
left
got-
arm,
I
my
love
chest.
it.
Oh, I love it, man.
I leave, like I'll go on the road and all I'm thinking about is, okay, what kind of real estate can I cover up now?
Are you
Literally.
serious? Really?
Yeah,
You're thinking about a tattoo?
There's something about it, man. I go all the way up.
Where are you going next?
Probably right up here now. I'm gonna start going across the chest now.
Okay, you can actually do the neck. You have a job.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah, I can't fire me.
Right.
Yeah. I'm
no
good.
Doubt, no doubt. I was telling Travis, you have saved me, or at least you helped me lose arguments because my wife is Korean and she makes rice every single day.
Okay.
And we caught your stand-up about rice.
Okay. How to make it properly.
Correct. But how rice is life.
Yeah,
so I want to thank you. Every day of my life is filled with rice now because of you.
Good.
Yeah.
You should. It's the best compliment for any meal, man.
See, I told you.
I want to know how to make it properly. Because I can cook, but I cannot do that.
Yeah, no one can. No one can.
Okay, good. I feel
there's a
better
secret.
already.
There is a secret, and it's basic. It's just the line on your fingertip, and that's it. That's all you need.
What?
That's all you need. You watch it. You go to my Coming In Hot special when I shot it in Hawaii. I talk about it. And it's like literally when I see people using measuring cups, I'm like, I don't even know what that is. All you need is your fingertip. It's a secret from God.
I measure. I
You
try to do.
I stink at it.
Stop measuring.
What it says on the bag.
Yeah,
No.
stop being the bad guy.
What's the finger thing?
It's water, right?
Yeah,
So the
just
water.
right there. Boom, you're on it. That's it.
What do I do with my finger?
Well, you got to watch the special.
Okay.
I don't have my equipment right now, and I'm not
I will watch
I'm not
the
in the
special.
business of teaching people how to cook.
Right. He's not a culinary
Hey,
instructor.
guys, I'm here.
I was on to something. Help me out.
Look, I was hoping to steal a tip or two for sure.
Today we got Joe Coy. He's going to teach us how to make
Bro,
rice.
we were on to something. I was there. We're trying. We burn everything. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. Good.
So, Joe, take me through, obviously you talk a lot about your family when you're doing your stand-up.
I talk about everything.
You do, but when you just always have your eyes and ears open for what you find amusing and funny and turn it into your act, or is it just happen organically?
I'm in love with storytellers, so that was always been my thing. Richard Pryor, you know what I mean? Eddie Murphy.
Sure.
God, I mean, everybody. Louis Anderson when he talked about his brother and his mom. Dennis Wolfberg when he talked about his students in class. I was addicted to just hearing people's stories and then relating to it when I was a kid. It's so funny when you tell people when I was a kid, but it's like literally like we didn't have anything but 3 channels back then. 1984, it was NBC, CBS, ABC, and it's like hard to relate to a lot of things, especially when you're a kid of color, like a mixed color.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a weird way of me trying to identify who I was. So you would hear stories and you would identify. It was like, oh, my mom does that. When I hear Eddie Murphy talk about how his mom disciplined him, I go, okay, I'm not black, but my mom does the same thing.
Right.
So you relate to that. And that was a thing that I enjoyed. I enjoyed hearing other people's stories and then relating to it. So when I got on stage, because I was always in love with stand-up, it was just like this organic thing to just start telling stories about my family because it was something that I enjoyed listening to, which is crazy because, I get these, just something like simple like what you just said. You know what I mean? Like there's not that much representation for your wife.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So for her to be like...
Dude, every commercial, there's the Asian. There's the Asian.
Yeah, but it's important. You know what I mean? Like I just had this one lady say this to me. She was just like, I came here 10 years ago and when I get homesick, I turn on your stuff. Like like people don't understand what that means. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like, if you could just go to another country and turn on the TV and see how you feel, then you'll understand how it feels to come to this country and turn on the TV and not see them.
That's the point.
So it's like, that's what it is. It's like, yeah, I tell that story about my mom, but it's like, I'm not doing it because I'm trying to do Filipino stories. I'm just doing it because I love my mom and I want to tell her story. And they're great stories because then you get to see how it is for her, how it was for her to raise kids during that time, and then people relate to it. I don't know. It's just how I feel.
Laura, right here, you flipped out around the Super Bowl.
Oh, listen.
She was crying.
I'm
Bad Bunny.
huge. Like everything you just said, I literally told him in his ear. I was like, that's powerful because as a Latina, as a Mexicana, even though we're in LA, we don't see a lot of representation, especially in this business.
Yeah.
So for me, in movies, in entertainment, like you have them, but it's like, oh, you stick them over there because they're not mainstream. So seeing like a Bad Bunny in that global stage, seeing a Karol G and doing things like that, like it's amazing. Like when we had on Taboo, like he's huge on that because of that. Because
we all are. I think people of our age group, it means a lot because now we have the accessibility and the power to be able to do something like that. Whereas when we were kids, we didn't. We literally didn't. Our hand, it was in other people's hands at that time. And I hate to use this word, but it was extremely racist back then. I hate using that word because it's hard to understand it because we're not there anymore. I feel like the doors are opening and a lot of people are, using their power for good now. But back in the day, I mean, if you really think about like a Tia Carrere or a Pat Morita or John Leguizamo or all these guys that had to take on these parts that they normally wouldn't have to take. You know what I mean? But they had to do it because of the opportunity and for the craft that they wanted.
So with
Lou Diamond Phillips is another one. Lou Diamond Phillips is another one that really dealt with not only racism within Hollywood, but also within our own community because he didn't understand the struggle to be an actor in Hollywood. Just I just want a part. I'm an actor. And then taking on the part of a Mexican, but he's Filipino. And now you had that little thing that he had to deal with within our culture. It's like, oh, you're playing a Mexican, you're Filipino, and then Mexican, you're Filipino, and you're playing a Mexican. Like, it's such a mind, like, but not understanding like the good that he did. Like, he broke barriers,
Sure.
he opened the door, he showed Hollywood that Asians can act too. Give us an opportunity, we can do it. And that's the unfortunate part. So anyway, long story short, I didn't mean to bring the show down.
It's all good. No.
But like, I feel like that's why I was so inspired to be like, I got to tell my mom's story. Not only am I funny, I can do the other stuff, but I also want to like tell a story that's not really seen.
Joe Coy's joining us here.
Just don't knock my Karate Kid, though. Yeah. It's my show.
When did you know you were funny? When, were you cutting up in class? Was it your buddies that said you got to go on the stage? Like, when did you know?
I knew right away. I knew when I was 10. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. When someone told me, it was my friend in Tacoma, he goes, "You're a comedian." I didn't know what that was, but he did. He goes, "You're a comedian." I go, "What's a comedian?" He goes, like Richard Pryor, man. Like Richard Pryor's a comedian, Red Fox. And I was like, I still didn't know what that was. And he went and took his dad's tape and he gave it to me. And I couldn't stop listening to Richard Pryor. I was listening to him for like the whole year behind my mom's back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I saw Eddie Murphy Delirious. And then when I saw Delirious, I was like, okay, I got to be him.
Did you have any idea how to do that? Like, how do I go from, okay, I'm a funny guy to how do I get on stage in front of an arena full of people? I mean, you just played the route from 10 years old to SoFi Stadium.
That was crazy.
How does that happen?
The love.
Yeah.
Like, I just love it. You know what I mean? And people don't understand. It's like this particular art form is the most loneliest and it's the hardest. And I will put that on anything. I'll bet everything that I got that this is the hardest job in show business and the loneliest. And we fail a lot. And the cool thing about us is we literally have to shrug it off and get up like a football player, like a baseball player, just like, I was watching that Dodgers game the other day and Max Muncy went 3 for 3 and he did that walk-off on that guy. It's like, we're here celebrating Max doing the 3 for 3. You know what I mean?
Yep.
What is that called? A hat trick or whatever that's called? And to walk his team off, but like, imagine what that pitcher's going through.
I gotta ask.
Imagine what that pitcher's going through. Just he wanting to kill himself. You know what I mean?
Muncy hits 3 home runs, Joe, like you're talking about. He wins the game for his team.
Wins the game.
The next night, he strikes out 3 times.
Yeah.
The night after that, he strikes out 3 more times.
Yeah.
Like, as a comedian, are there nights where you're just killing, and then the next night it's like, I can't get anybody to crack a smile.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in a beautiful spot now. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm at that part where I'm doing arenas now, and it's like people are coming out to see me. You know what I mean? And yeah, I'll have, I pretty much kill. You know what I mean? But don't get me wrong. Yeah, I fell on my face flat. You know what I mean? And I've been in situations where I'm like, oh, why am I doing this? But I did it. You know what I mean? At least I could say I did it. You know what I mean? And that's the difference between, winning and losing. You know what I mean? It's the winners, they accept that failure. They accept losing.
Well, tell me about that moment.
Remember when Michael Jordan did that commercial where he talks about how many times he missed a game-winning shot, how many free throws he blah, blah, blah. It's like, that was like the most like inspiring commercial I ever watched as a kid, especially as a comic, because I'd watch it and be like, yeah, man, you can fail and still be great. Yeah. I remember when Eddie Murphy said, not Eddie Murphy. Yeah. I think it was Chris. Chris Rock said I bombed 18 times or something like that before I got my first laugh. Or I think it was Eddie Murphy. Either one, they're both my heroes. It doesn't matter. So I remember hearing that or reading it in an interview going, oh, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good, man. I'm good.
But the crazy thing, you only remember the bad plays. Yeah. It's so funny. I know it's how that happens, but I love it when you're getting ready to go and when that guy walks in, whoever it is. For us, it was the strength coach.
Yeah.
When he says, 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Like we're getting ready to go out. And just everything, the anxiety, all that fear, and you have to take the field anyway.
Yeah.
Kind of the same thing.
Same thing. Bro, let me tell you, I stopped drinking in October for the SoFi show because it was the biggest show I've ever done, right? Like the biggest show I've ever sold out on my own was 22,000 in Tacoma. I did the Tacoma Dome.
Yeah.
And I remember how that felt. I remember like just the slap back. You know what I mean? Talking and then a 2-second delay and it hit me back from the back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll pause on that. But you know what I mean? It hit the back and then you're still talking and then all of a sudden it bounces back. And you had to learn as you're talking how to slow your pace down and adjust to that room. And now I'm like, oh, we're playing SoFi Stadium. Like this eat Tacoma Dome up. This is the Super Bowl of my career right now, and I can't have any flaws right now. And like from October, my DJ Turbulence, he stopped drinking, and I looked at him and go, I'm gonna stop with you, man. And I didn't drink. I wanted to be in a clear head. I wanted to make sure I was sharp. I remember every night I was working on like getting to my punches faster, cutting out the fat, just getting it to it faster. I was like, man, I'm gonna destroy SoFi.
That's awesome.
And then with the football thing that you just said, how you said 2 minutes before you went out, my green room was just everyone that was I was on tour with. That's all I wanted in my green room. I didn't want nobody else. I didn't want this Hollywood thing, everybody in my green room. You know what I mean? I was like, no, it's the same crew that I go on the road with is going to be with me. I want my team in the green room, which was a locker room, by the way. It was the Rams locker room or whatever it was. And then the opponent. and then I remember telling everyone in my camp, like my managers and everything, I was like when the Super Bowl happens in SoFi, when there's a Super Bowl and both teams are in their locker rooms, are their parents next to them and their kids?
Right.
Or is it just their team?
Just the team.
It's just the team, man. So this is my Super Bowl, and let me be with my team.
Nice.
That's terrific.
Nice. That is terrific. That's awesome.
Joe Coy is joining us here. He's got some shows coming up. We'll tell you about those. We'll continue the conversation as well. Joe, it's great to have you here.
Oh, I love it. This is fun. I love it.
Can you please attack someone for us? Like, rip them to shreds?
Well, hey, can I just say something? You said something before we started talking. You said you said Karate Kid. Don't mess with my. I just want to just point out to my point at the beginning of the conversation, because I was a huge Karate Kid fan. I went to all of them in the theater, right? And just remember Pat Morita. You know what I mean? Pat Morita. What was his name? Mr. Miyagi. I want everyone to understand. He did not speak Japanese. He was a comedian. Like, he was a stand-up comic that ran with Robin Williams and Marsha Warfield and Richard Pryor. Like, he was a comic. He got that gig because he was, unfortunately, that's how Hollywood was back then. And they gave him that gig. He had to do all that stuff and become that guy. But that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, it was hard to work in Hollywood back then, but that guy opened up a lot of doors. So anyway.
And now you get to sell out SoFi Stadium.
Right.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty good place to go from right there. Lots more with Joe Coy to get to. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
LAFC is one step away from the semifinals.
LAFC 3, Cruz Azul 0 at BMO Stadium.
After a dominant 3-0 win in leg one, the black and gold head to Mexico to face Cruz Azul in the deciding leg two.
Son Heung-min with a goal! Oh, and the counterattack lightning quick for the black and gold!
Can LAFC take care of business and punch their ticket to the semifinals? LAFC, Cruz Azul, leg 2, tonight at 5:30 p.m. on the ESPN LA app.
Hey, Ty Pennington here, back teaming up with Pechanga Resort Casino to give away another brand new house. Imagine yourself in an amazing, fully furnished, multi-million-dollar home in beautiful Orange County. All you need to do is play your favorite slots or table games at Pechanga Resort Casino. It's that easy. Visit Pechanga every Saturday to activate your entries for a chance to win a lucky key to the May 30th grand finale. I'll see you there.
You never know what you're going to get when you wake up with Sedano and Cap.
I love Andy Pies. He's been fantastic. Bergie will know this. Cappy has no idea what this is. In F-War this year.
In what?
In Major League Baseball thus far.
F-War?
It's just their...
I'm a little bit old school when it comes to baseball stats. So when you say F-War, that's what I always say. I'm like, F-War, I don't need that. I'm like, I got RBIs and
WAR is one of the better stats out there.
F-War.
It's the morning show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
Harry Douglas here. Game day brings the excitement. Your stay should feel just as memorable. With Marriott Bonvoy, official hotel partner of the NCAA and U.S. Soccer, you're connected to a portfolio of brands designed for how you travel. Some offer complimentary breakfast, others give you room to spread out, space to stay productive, or extended stay comforts. So whether you're a traveling fan or part of the team, Marriott Bonvoy celebrates the moments that live on before and after the game. Marriott Bonvoy, where game day checks in.
We gather here tonight to bring women back to their rightful place.
The Testaments, a new Hulu original series from the executive producers of The Handmaid's Tale.
It's easier to accept a story than believe that the people around you are monsters.
The battle isn't over.
There comes a time when you have to take action, when you have to choose your own destiny.
Watch the new Hulu original series, The Testaments, streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. Terms apply.
You're listening to the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show on 710.
By the way, DeMarco, I see you rocking that quarter zip today, man.
Am I making a statement with this thing?
Yes.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers.
It's a quarter zip. We've had these forever.
You and I have been wearing these for 30 years.
Back to DeMarco and Travis.
All right, as promised, we are back with comedian Joe Foy. You guys just made a little bit of a connection there during the break. A little
cool.
Pacific Northwest
Pacific
action.
Northwest.
Oh, man.
Yeah. You're a Husky fan.
I'm a huge Husky fan.
See?
Are you kidding me?
He's home. See, we are the mortar of football. I keep telling you this.
Yes.
We just have one problem, though. He's a Seahawks fan, too.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that.
Sure,
I mean, those are my guys, man. You got to remember, man.
You guys so lucky.
You guys are so. I hate being that guy where it goes, "You kids today, you got blah blah blah." You know, these kids have so many outlets to be fans of anything right now.
True.
When you lived in the day of no cable, and then you had blackout nights, which were if your home team didn't sell tickets, they didn't air
If they had
it.
a bad team, you could only see when they were on the road.
And you could only watch road games.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the road games were against Denver, and
Yeah.
you'd always lose.
Getting smashed. Wow.
And then they only won, like 20% of the games, and those were home games.
Yeah.
And, of course, I didn't get to see it. Like, what, bro? They didn't have ESPN to show highlights. You had to wait for the
local
evening
news.
news.
Yeah. You get 2 minutes of highlights at 11:30 at night.
Just
Stop
don't get
it.
used to that Lombardi.
Yeah, man.
Just don't get used to that Lombardi. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's not over yet. It's not over yet.
Did you get a chance
I'll
to
take
go?
it. I don't care.
Did you go to the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I went to the other one, too, when they lost to New England.
Yeah.
Okay.
That one killed me. But this was redemption. So, and my son was with me, and man, I didn't think I'd ever get a chance to see it. I thought that was going to be the last time we saw it.
Yeah.
Honestly, you know what I mean? And then we did it.
They put the
We
beats
did it,
on him,
man.
no doubt.
Yeah.
You were talking about storytellers like Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy. I think
Yes.
those tapes that you used to listen to,
Yeah.
I listened to the same thing on 8 tracks way back when, the Richard Pryor. But
You're not older than me.
I think I am.
No, we're right around the
When
same.
did you graduate high school?
I graduated 89.
Let's go.
Same year. We're all the same age.
Yeah, so you're not older than me. We're the same. I think your parents
88,
just
baby.
had. Yeah, okay.
What?
I was born 88.
You were born in 88?
Yes, I was.
Well, then you can turn your microphone off if you don't mind. This conversation's done.
Yeah, just
Who are
pot her
you?
down.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, we just had a Cadillac with like 8-track
Yeah.
tapes, and we'd listen to Richard Pryor. But
Yes.
just it was funny to me. But what do you pick up on as being a great storyteller? Like what separates
Richard Pryor.
No, but like what separates him from other people when he's telling stories?
Well, I think what it is just the pure honesty, right? It's like you can't fake that. You could tell that that's not like make believe. You're like when you hear it, you also get like this little knot in your stomach sometimes with some of the things that he says honestly.
True.
And you're just like, oh God. But then you're also like laughing hysterically because he makes that situation funny. That's what I love. And then you have like Eddie Murphy, where it's complete embellishment, right? But then you're also like, yeah, but it's also probably really how his family is. Like his Uncle Gus didn't make a fire 95 feet tall, and his nephew wasn't rolling on the grass burnt. But we can all relate to, we don't have lighter fluid, but we got some gasoline. And
Of course.
right? So you relate to that. You know what I mean? We do relate to Aunt Bunny falling down the steps, not 97 times. But we do relate to that one aunt in the family that's always getting hurt and always causing drama. So that's what I related to when I was listening to Eddie Murphy. You know what I mean? And that's why I was like, okay, I'm not black, but I get that. I understand this family. You know what I mean? So that's what that was.
When you're telling stories about your family, does your family ever get mad?
No, they can't.
They can't get mad.
No, they can't. Well, first of all, it's my life.
This is true. Right.
If you didn't want to be part of the story, you shouldn't have done it. You shouldn't have done it, man. This is my life, and I'm going to talk about it. But in no way is it like if you really listen to what I'm saying about my mom, it's all like beautiful things. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's funny, but it's also like it's a mom being a mom. Like I think my favorite story about my mom is when I was at Kenny's shoe store and I was messing with all the shoes and this guy yelled at me and he's like, yo, like yelling at me. And my mom,
a stranger?
Yeah, well, the guy that worked at the store.
Okay.
And my mom just walked up like a boss and was just like, yo, don't talk to my son like that. And it's just like, yo, that's dope to think that she had that kind of confidence to be like, yo, don't talk to my son like that. And that guy made fun of my mom's accent in front of me. And my mom was like, oh, you're making fun of me because I speak 2 languages? You live in this country. You speak 1. You're stupid.
Yes.
That's gangster, bro. That's
can't come back
gangster.
from that.
You can't.
You can't come
You
back from
just
that.
lost, bro.
Done.
And my mom had to deal with a lot of that, man. I remember we were doing this raffle, and this little kid pulled his eyes back on my mom. And I just remember my mom goes, it's okay. His parents are stupid. And that's gangster. That's dope.
It is. It is.
And that is not making fun of my mom. That's showing everybody that my mom was a boss, bro.
That's incredible.
Boss.
Joe
Zero F's.
is our guest here on DeMarco and Travis. And Joe, kind of when you're in the shoe store and you were telling us a story during the break about how your show at SoFi with Babyface and Jamie Foxx and these guys, and you were able to put together some stuff to get them
Those
on
are
stage.
my heroes, by the way.
How long does it take you from when you see something to where you take it on stage,
Yeah.
you realize that there's something there to the point where you can put it in a special, you can take it to SoFi, the genesis of the joke, from the idea till this is how the joke is going to be told?
Yeah, that's cool. I literally love like to freestyle a lot. Like, so if I have this idea, I'll just go up and wing it. And if it doesn't go good, then it falls flat. I already know that.
You keep
I got
trying?
something. Well, I give it an expiration date, right? Like I'll be like, all right, I'm trying too hard to make this idea in my head come to life. But for the most part, it starts to take off right away. But like that night, man, I was really just freestyle. The comedy gods were there that night, man, because there was a lot of things that I'd never done before, and I kind of just freestyled it that night, and they hit, man.
Yeah.
They hit hard. So
was great.
Yeah, it was cool, man. There was a Chihuahua joke that I did.
I know.
And
Your
I never did it before.
You just,
it was
out of your thin air, you just pulled it.
Yeah, I kind of did it the night before, and it wasn't really flushed out. And then for some reason, I'm like, I'm doing it, man. Like, I don't care. I'm doing it. And then the cat joke was literally that night. I just went up and did this cat joke.
I want to hear the Chihuahua joke.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was killer, man. And the response was crazy. But literally, it was just like this thing that just, like, you just got to trust your gut sometimes, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
It
man.
leads to some of your biggest plays and some of your biggest crashes, too.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You know, we had the Jabberwockies in here, and I said it's so funny.
Dude, that was crazy.
They're crazy, but all you guys can dance.
Yeah.
So you have no fear of dancing.
Yeah. And
I'm terrified of dancing.
I'm so happy you brought that up because it's like people see it and they're like, oh, he's doing this because he did a big show and he called all these people. No, these were all my friends. You know what I mean? Like, Jamie is the newest friend. Like, I just met him a couple of years ago, but him to go up was like completely out of nowhere. Like,
Sure.
I couldn't believe he did it. Babyface, we've done shows together. You know what I mean? So that had to happen. You know what I mean? And then, because I do it without him anyways. I do this bit without him anyway. So just adding him onto it is just like, it's just a bonus. The Jabberwockies, like, I'm a B-boy, and I used to host B-boy events. Like, I used to host freestyle session, you know what I mean? Lords of the Floor, like all that stuff. And not only that, I knew Jabberwockies, I knew Full Force, I knew Super Crew, I knew all these cats, you know what I mean? Style Elements Crew. So, like, I knew them when they were kids, you know what I mean? So, and every time I've done a show, they've always been a part of my show for like 30 years. So them on stage is just my friends on stage. We're not doing anything new.
Wow.
This is something we've always done. But that night was special because I was in the crew.
Wow.
And I dressed up like them, and that was my intro. So that was crazy.
I was at the SoFi.
Yeah.
I call it a concert. Like, when I was walking them up, I was like, because we got Tiffany Haddish, we had you
That's
coming
my
out.
best friend, by the way.
She's awesome. Her
Yeah.
jokes hit. But
Yeah.
for me, like, you coming out with the Jabberwockies, I went to go see Frequency in Vegas, and I was really intrigued as to how you were going to come on stage, because I've seen your comedy shows before.
You didn't know I was going to walk out there with them.
Hell no. I thought they were just performing. And
Yeah.
the fact that you, like, listen, I knew you're a breakdancer and I know you're a B-boy, but, like, you kept up. Like,
Yeah.
you blended in perfectly there. And my whole thing is like, how for you, knowing that you started, you used to put your own comedy shows on.
Yeah.
Like you used to do your own thing and have to like hustle, right?
Yeah.
And how was the energy inside SoFi for you?
It was
like
crazy.
knowing that I did this.
Well, here's another thing. The whole routine was I was only supposed to walk out the last 40 seconds of the routine, and the routine's 5 minutes, right? And I was only supposed to go out like the last 45 seconds, and they were going to sneak me out and do the unveiling, and we it would have been a sleight of hands, you know what I mean?
Right.
And then we got to the stage. We didn't know the stage was going to be that massive. On paper, it just looks, oh, yeah, and you'll come out from over here. And then we got there. I'm like, oh, over here is the end of the touchdown.
Yeah,
it's
40
the
yards
end
away.
zone. It's the end zone.
Yeah.
So I had to learn that dance the night before, and I had to learn everything. Like I literally was backstage learning it just moments before I walked out.
Really?
Yeah, and my suit came off when I walked out on stage.
Did it?
Yeah, 2 buttons popped off, and I was panicking because if they would have fell off, I'm the only one in a breakaway outfit.
Yeah.
So it almost popped off, and so you could see me snapping them. And
You
trying
learned
to
a
concentrate.
5-minute routine.
I had to learn it. Yeah.
Right before you went on stage.
Yeah.
B-boy, he can dance.
You could give me
Well,
100
what I'm
years and I'm
saying.
not
He has
getting
no
that
fear of
done.
dancing.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Big shout out to the Walkies because they made it so easy to hide me. They gave me limited moves. They knew how to strategically move me. So it's a lot of sleight of hands. But yes, I did have to learn.
We're the same
those
age
moves.
now. Be careful.
They came in here, Joe. The
Yeah.
Jabberwockies were in here, and they tried to teach me like the most basic thing in the world, and they
Yeah.
quit on me
The
in like 30
two-step.
seconds.
Yeah.
They're like,
Two-step.
we got
They
no
couldn't
chance
do
with
it.
this
He had
guy.
it for
They
like
just
2
they
seconds.
punted like
Yeah.
that. It was over.
He had it for 2 beats.
No chance.
Yeah.
No
But
chance.
it's one of my favorite things that I've ever done. It's my son's favorite thing, and yeah, that entrance was pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is your son going to follow your footsteps? You think?
Well, I don't go anywhere without my son. So you know what I mean. Every special.
I just met his son.
Yeah,
Sort of.
yeah, he's amazing. He's right by my side. He's very protective of mom and dad. You know what I mean. So yeah, he's got our back. He's been solid, and now he's on the road with me, and he runs my merch. And yeah, man, I don't want nobody else in my corner
I
but my
feel you.
son.
Yes, sir.
Did he design that?
I'm sorry, Laura. go ahead.
Sorry, Trav. Did he design the blue hoodies that you guys had, the merch that you had for SoFi?
That was created by Emil. Yeah, but but the whole concept of that was also my son.
That's dope.
But this one is my son's. This one with I was gonna wear it, but it was hot outside. But boom.
Oh, that's
yeah.
great.
And that's my son crying. So that's him on my chest. But this has been my logo for years. And like on my first special, I had my son crying behind me on stage. So yeah, it's always been the thing.
Joe, you mentioned, Richard Pryor a couple of times, Eddie Murphy a couple of times. You
Yeah.
mentioned Chris Rock is one of you guys.
yeah.
Rock
Martin
still
Lawrence.
does. Martin Lawrence is
Come
another one.
on.
Who are some of the guys that you see now? You're like, that guy's great.
Oh my God, Tara Canastrasi. You please go watch her. Man, Nikki Paris is so funny. And I'm talking about guys that are on the come up.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Not the guys that you're already kind of seeing and making waves. I'm talking about there's some talent underneath right now that are shaking the room right now. Mateo Lane. Man, God, there's so many, and you got me on the spot
how hard
right
is
now.
that to go through? And again, like you were talking about, we're all the same age. Before, maybe you would run into an HBO
Denny
comedy
Love.
special once in a while. You're like,
Yeah.
hey, who is that guy? And
Yeah.
now, because of YouTube, because of so many other places,
Yeah.
like you can see people that are just kind of getting started.
Yeah.
How much more difficult or more easy is it now? Because there are more, as opposed to just going small club, maybe slightly larger place
Yeah.
to the next thing you know, you're headlining place.
Yeah. Well, it's beautiful now because when I was doing, I was sticking, I remember I listened to an Aerosmith interview and Steve Tyler said, we make our flyers and put them on every single windshield at the mall. And I remember watching, I was like, I need to go to Kinko's. And I literally made 1,000 flyers, and that's how I was promoting my shows. I would just literally put them. And to this day, I by the way, I still make flyers.
Really?
Oh, to this day.
No way.
Oh, yeah. Ask my nephews, everybody. I hand them out. I don't care. I'll sell out. I sold out the forum 6 times, bro. You know how many? I've made thousands of flyers, and I'm handing them out. I don't care. Like, you're going to go home with something. You're going to go home. You're going to hang this up at your cubicle. You're going to take this to the office. You're going to put it. You're going to hand it to a friend. You're going to be like, why wouldn't you do that? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, oh, well, because social media replaced the postcard. It's like, no, it didn't. It didn't replace it. I just drove up the street and I just saw a whole wall covered in bills.
And they're still stuck to the telephone poles.
Man. Like people love tangible stuff. And, but I will say to your point, like with social media, it has made it easier for people to get their names out there, and I love it.
Do you
I
get
love
more
seeing
bad
it.
comics?
Huh?
Do you get more bad comics because they're just point of entry is easier?
I was going to ask you.
I don't know. I don't really like to put that.
Yeah.
I like I said earlier, it's hard to get on stage, man.
Sure.
And it doesn't matter if you're a vet. It doesn't matter if you're it's like it's every time you are only as big as your name, and then you got 30 seconds to prove that your name was worthy of that standing ovation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like you can have like standing ovation because you're this famous comedian. Oh my God. And then about 5 minutes in, they're like, yo, what's going on with this guy?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Patton Oswalt has talked about that.
Oh, really?
I've heard him talk about like, are they laughing because they know who I am, or are they laughing because I'm funny?
Yeah.
And the idea of that, yes, everybody came, they're predisposed to want to have a great time because they know that I'm funny. And because there are times I go out there where I know I'm not hitting every punchline the way it's supposed to.
So that's why I say it's like there's no room for me to call out anyone being bad or good. Man, if you're going up, you're going up.
Yeah.
You're already winning. You're already doing something that 95% of the population will not do, which is chase their dreams. I almost cursed. But chase their dreams. Dreams, like, you know what I mean? Like you playing football is insane. Like I was talking to my son about this. You guys have a 3 to 6 year window as a pro, and 3 years is usually the tops, which means you sacrificed your whole life to just 3 years.
Your 20s.
3 years to play, and it's like to be able to look at everybody and go, nah, I'm gonna chase this. I'm gonna do this. Like that, to me, you won. And that's how I feel about comedy. It's like, if you're going to get on stage and try and pursue something that you're dreaming about, man, I have nothing bad to say about
I've got to ask you this,
Yes.
because I have a buddy that I think, like you were talking about when you were a kid, that your friends were like, dude, you need to be a comedian.
Yeah.
I have a friend who is one of the most entertaining, funny people I've ever known in my entire life. And doing what we do, we get to meet a lot of people.
Yeah.
And this person makes me laugh more than anybody I've ever met in my life. And I have been trying to convince him to go to an open mic, get on stage, go do it. How do I make him do that?
I think, one, does he want to be a comedian?
I think so, but I think he's a little bit apprehensive to kind of jump into the water.
Rightfully so. It's scary. It's so scary. You know what I mean? I bombed so hard, by the way. And by the way, I went to the first stage I went to at Tacoma. It was on Tropicana and Eastern. It was a bar and grill. And it was a
it must
competition.
Be terrifying.
I was so scared that night.
Yeah.
And my mouth, it just sucked. And I still remember it to this day. It was the most traumatizing thing that ever happened to me. But I loved it. You know what I mean? And I knew I wanted it. So as long as he gets to that point where he knows that he loves it.
Yeah.
And that we're all gonna bomb.
Yeah.
We're all bombing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
get
like
one laugh. Is it all worth it?
It's all worth it, man. Like, you're chasing your dream and you're living out your dream. Dude, you're playing football. Like, look at you. Like, you got to do what you dreamt about. You know what I mean? That whole thing about, bases loaded. You know what I mean? 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Like, bro, there's people living that right now.
True.
And there's people that are still dreaming about that.
I tried to remember that as I get driven into the end zone and scored on again. You know what I mean? Yeah, this is fun. I dreamed about this.
Yeah. Just tell him, man. It's a lot of fun. But he's got to love it, and I love it. So, yeah, as long as he loves it, get out. He's going to be addicted to it once he gets out.
I bet. So, okay, so you said that you bombed the first time. You were terrified. What's the
several
best?
Times. I remember one time I bombed so bad. It was at the Tropicana Hotel at this comedy club. It's no longer there, by the way. And they just tore it down for the A's, right? Because the A's just moved there, and they just tore down that comedy club that was in there. And I wish I would have got a chair. Like, I wish. I'm going to try and find someone that, I'm pretty sure they got the chair somewhere. Like, but I really want that chair because that was a special moment. I was only 18.
Wow.
And I was just out of high school, and I remember I was in between 2 comics, like real comics, and they snuck the open micers in between them, and it was complete. Yeah, that was a bomb.
How do you deal with hecklers?
They come, but I mean that's.
Do you have something locked and loaded, or is it you're just in the moment? You just fire.
Always
back?
In the moment.
Yeah,
always. Yeah, I love to freestyle. So like, I'll go up and do 2 hours without anything. I don't care. Yeah, I enjoy this. I love it. I love whatever that is that's on stage. That interaction and that ability to get everyone to agree with what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Even though they disagree, and there's a lot of them. There's 50% of them that disagree, and then at the end of the night, you have this 80-year-old woman hugging you going, oh, my God. Oh, I want to make out with you.
Okay. Your response is?
Interesting response.
Man, kiss me. Like, what? I'm in love with you. By the way, that's a true story. That was my favorite compliment ever.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was just they brought her out for her birthday. She was like the great grandma. She was like 8. I still got pictures of it. In fact, I have video of it. It's funny. It's on my Instagram. And literally that's how she was talking to me. Oh my God, kiss me. Kiss me in front of her grandkids and everything. And just our banter for like 15 minutes was just like, it was so funny. And
That's amazing.
So that's that I love that. Those moments right there where you're backstage and you're like, who brought this?
Yeah.
To like, I'm glad they brought that.
Yeah. No doubt.
You know what I mean?
No doubt.
So what's coming up for you?
I just shot that Netflix special. I shot another one. So, and that one I shot in Stockton, and I can't wait for you guys to see this one because this one I fell in love with. This one I got to talk about my stepdad who passed recently, and it's just a lot of beautiful things I got to talk about that I haven't talked about in a long time. So, this one's my favorite special, and to do it in a town like Stockton that deserves, some love like that, some shine, because. Yeah,
Stockton, California?
Stockton, California, man.
Home of the Diaz brothers?
Yeah, man. The Diaz brothers and everybody else, man. But you know what? They deserve it.
Yeah.
So, and it was cool. Jason Lee gave me, my own day there. And, it was kind of cool, man. They gave me the keys to the city.
No way.
Well, yeah, man, because, I brought Netflix there. Like, there was a lot of money I brought to that town. And, they were very honored. Like, no one's considering small towns like that. And I was like, no, I did it. You'd play all these big gigs, you know what I mean? And then, after you do those, you start to play the secondary markets, right? And then you fall in love with these towns because they don't get a lot. And then when they finally do get something, they're like, they're into it. Like, yo, I've been waiting for this moment for 6 months.
Yeah.
I bought this outfit 6 months ago. You know what I mean?
I'm ready to make out with the comedian.
Yeah. Kiss me. But that literally is the reason why I picked Stockton, because it was one of those nights where I was like, oh, this is special. Yeah. And plus, a lot of Filipino history goes into that town. And I wanted to shine light on that as well. So that's it.
My man.
So upcoming dates, joecoy.com?
joecoy.com, and look out for that special. And Martin Lawrence and I are, we're working on, I can't say anything, but we're doing something. And
wow.
Yeah, so I'm not going to say anything. It's just, we have a relationship.
That's something cooking.
Can I tell you a story?
Please.
About Martin Lawrence? First of all, that's my God. I went to You So Crazy live. By the way, I also went to Raw.
No way.
No, I went to
you
Eddie
did
Murphy.
not.
I was 15. I bought those tickets on Ticketmaster on the phone because they didn't have .coms back then.
Right.
So you had to use your voice to make it sound like you're actually the guy that owns the credit card. You know what I mean? Because that's how they used to tell. Oh, that doesn't sound. You don't
Where
sound
was
like
that
you own
show
a card.
recorded?
That was recorded in New York, but I went to the one in the Coliseum in Seattle.
Okay.
And Paul Mooney opened for him. And it was crazy. Remember, this is 1985. There's no In Living Color. There's no Chappelle show. Like, I'm seeing something that no one has ever seen before, which is Paul Mooney. And I remember watching him going, oh my, what is this? Like, this guy's incredible. You know what I mean? And then Eddie Murphy walked out, and that was the greatest night of my life, man. I was 15 years old. I bought those tickets with my mom's credit card. I lied. I said I was her. Because her name's Josephine. I was like, oh, yeah, Josephine. And they're like, where do you want to sit, Josephine? I'm like, oh, the best that money can buy. Please, give me 2 of the best seats in the house. I got 15 row dead center, man.
No way.
Went there after school, picked up my tickets. I was on the public bus, got there to the mall, picked up the tickets. Too late to go back on the public bus. I walked home. I was good to go, man.
Did he wear the purple suit?
He wore a black suit, and he had black leather gloves on, and he put his ring on the outside of the glove. I remember it was this massive ring, and he had a scarf on, too.
You ever think we'll see him on stage again doing comedy?
I want to so
Me
bad.
too.
He's so good. Like, when he sits down and does an interview, it's literally like he could stand up and do that.
Yeah.
When he talks about Tracy Morgan, or if he talks about anything. If he talks about anything, it's amazing. He's the greatest storyteller. He's just amazing. He's the greatest improviser. He's the greatest ad-libber. He's the greatest impressionist.
The puppets that he had in his Netflix thing.
Oh,
when
my
he
God.
grabbed those puppets, I'm like, that was amazing.
Amazing.
He can do anything.
and just did it with his eyes closed.
And the voices were perfect. The jokes were really good.
The delivery, unreal, man.
Yeah.
The greatest to ever do it.
Yeah, he might be.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Hands down. Hands down.
Some guys are just different.
Yeah, man.
Some guys are just different.
He's an alien.
Well, I mean, not to be the downer, but I mean, when I do get questions from parents about, hey, what do you think of my kid playing football? And I'm like, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
When you meet a comedian, that's probably not going to happen. Are you honest with them? Do you tell them? You just let them do what they do?
Yeah. Do it.
Just keep doing it.
Yeah, man. Dude, it's not about like, success isn't a dollar amount, and success isn't like, oh, you're playing theaters now. Success to me is like you're living out something that's playing out in your head.
Yeah.
Like you dreamt of this and you're doing it. Bro, you're more successful than anybody that's walking around in your circle. I tell my nephew that all the time. My nephew Connor wants to be a comic, and I'm like, bro, like you're already winning. Like you just getting on stage, you won. So like, yeah, like, cause he was always like, Uncle Joe, like I talk about this and it didn't really go. I'm like, I don't care if it didn't go well.
You're doing it.
Bro, you got on stage.
You did it. Yeah.
Just don't tell him that you're my nephew. That's all I'm saying. No, I'm joking.
Drag her good name.
Yeah. No, but it's cool to see him chase it, and I love it. Like I love anyone that chases any dream.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be entertainment. It can be anything.
Go for it.
Go for it, dude. Stallone, bro.
Yeah, give it a shot.
Give it a shot.
Doesn't work, try something else.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
My dad said that to me. My dad goes like, I go, Dad, because my mom did not want me to be a comedian. She hated the fact. She wanted me to go to college and be a nurse and all this stuff. And I'm like, come on, man. Like, I want to do this, Mom. And she was so disappointed. But my dad, I remember my dad pulled me to the side and he goes, hey, man, I always wanted to be a pilot.
No way.
Yeah. And he goes, and look at me. I never did it. And he goes, so do it. I want to see you do it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a great dad.
So he was living vicariously through me.
Wow. That's a good one.
Wow.
That's
he
a
goes,
good one.
every year I was like, I'm going to go to pilot school. Every year, pilot school. And then next year, now look at me. I never went to pilot school. I always talked myself out of it. I always did that. I don't want you to do that. I want you to go do it.
That's awesome.
That's
yeah,
fantastic.
Man.
That's awesome.
JoeCoy.com is where you can find dates, tickets, all that good stuff. You have something at Hermosa tonight?
Yeah, I did a pop-up. Yeah,
okay.
I love doing that. I just wake up and go, I'm going to pop up at Hermosa. And then it's kind of cool. It's sold out in like 5 seconds.
I bet.
I know. I tried.
Yeah.
How often will you just drop in somewhere and say, hey, can I get 5 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever it is?
I'll do that anytime.
Yeah.
Really? I do it all the time. I'll walk into any club and just walk on.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
I bet
when
that's
you walk in, I'm going right to the stage.
I remember when I was coming up, and I'm working at Nordstrom Rack on Sepulveda and the 405, right? And I'm a regular at the Laugh Factory, so I'm going up 7 days a week. So I'm still wearing my outfit for work, and then literally, I'm not joking. There was times where I brought my son to the Laugh Factory, where he's like a year old, and then I get on stage, and then Tiffany would hold it, like Tiffany Haddish, because we came up together at the factory, and she would hold my son. You know what I mean? Like it was that kind of vibe.
Wow.
Yeah. So we cherished our stage time because we didn't get that much, right? And then there was this one night where it was like a Saturday, and I got like the 8 o'clock. Oh, I got the 10 o'clock show, which is the prime show, and I'm like, finally, I get a prime spot, right? I'm gonna crush it. Right? It was already a big night. It was like Saget and Lovitz and you know what I mean, myself.
Wow.
And then all of a sudden, I'm about to go up. And it was like, hey, Robin Williams wants to go up.
Good. I knew somebody big-footed
and
came
I'm like,
in.
And of course I didn't cry about it.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, please, I want Robin Williams to go up.
Did you have to follow Robin Williams?
Hold on, it gets better. It gets so much better, right? This is the craziest night. So Bob, rest in peace, Bob Saget, which he was always sweet to me. He goes, hey, if you don't mind, because I was kind of like bringing people up as well, right? And he goes, hey, if you don't mind, I'm going to bring up Bob Saget. I'm going to bring up Robin. I'm like, Bob, like, oh no. He goes, I'm going to go up before you. So Bob was going to take that's what it was. Bob's going to take my spot and I'm going to bring up Robin.
Okay.
And I remember I was like, Bob, just like, let me go up. I want to bring up Robin. You know what I mean? Like I was saying that to Bob, which I should be saying to Bob anyway. And but I was just sad. I remember I was sad. I was like, of course, man, go ahead. So he goes and does it. He brings up Robin, and then Robin gets off stage, and then he walks up to he sees me. By the way, there was another story to this because I met him earlier that week, so he already knew who I was. Anyway, long story short, he walks towards me, and I look at him. I was like, I hug him. He was like, "Oh my God, why'd you go on stage? Are you going up tonight?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not, man. Bob took my spot." He was like, "Oh my God." I was like, "Yeah, man, it's all good." He goes, "Get on stage and bring me on stage." Oh. Crazy, right? Literally, I'm over by the table in the corner, and I go, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, go!" And I ran up on stage. I go, "How's everyone?" I had to fake this thing, and I did like 30 seconds. I go, "Ladies and gentlemen, you're not gonna believe this. We got a surprise guest. Give it up for Robin Williams." And everyone goes crazy again, right? But they already, they're just reliving this whole thing. That he gets back on stage. We start going back and forth. We just start ripping off each other. And then he hugs me, and then we both say goodnight. We walk off stage, and that was that, right?
Incredible.
It gets better, right? And then oh, no, I did the story wrong. But anyway, I did the story wrong. Dang it. Doggone it.
Class 89.
Should I still do it?
Yeah, keep going.
Because there was 2 guys that went up that stage. I just got excited for Rob.
Go ahead, yeah.
But because Chris Rock went up that night.
Oh.
And he bumped me too.
He bumped you too.
Hey, look,
duh.
If you're going to get bumped, Robin Williams and Chris Rock are 2 guys to get bumped
and it was insane because Chris is just, he's famous. He's famous, right? And I always tell everybody this. I'm like, all right, there's Chris Rock famous, right? And then there's Robin Williams famous. And it was 2 different famouses.
Oh, yeah.
It was it was a standing ovation for Chris Rock, right? And they wouldn't sit down. And then Robin Williams went up. And it was like, I think they all wanted to run up on stage. Like, it wasn't even a standing ovation. It was literally chaos.
Right.
Like, people upstairs ran downstairs. Like, it was just a special moment, man. And so that's
incredible.
That's that story where it's like I was in that position where I used to be like, oh yeah, I'm getting bumped. So I love it now where I get to walk in and be like, hey, I'm gonna do 5 and
You don't feel bad about bumping people?
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna tell a story. I got bumped by Joe Coy.
Joe
Coy.
Yeah, that's how that goes. You are listening to KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station. Joe, it has been a real pleasure.
That was fun.
That was
So
awesome.
good.
I really enjoyed that.
Thank you.
Yeah, fantastic.
Love the hat, by the way.
Oh, I'll get them for you. I'll make them for you.
Oh, really?
Mahokita, that means I love you, man. I'm just trying to spread that around.
That's what I'm talking about.
Too many people celebrating people's losses, and I'm kind of sick of that. Like we're seeing too much of that, and I want to celebrate people's wins. You know what I mean? Like I want to, if you won, if you did something, man, I'm here. Like let's celebrate, man. Let's throw a party for it. Let's tell the world about it. Like celebrate it. Like we're only on this earth once, and we're not promised tomorrow. So if you're not celebrating today, man, I don't know why you're living.
I can see why he's friends with Taboo.
Yes,
it's the same energy. Same
Taboo,
energy.
yeah.
For sure.
I'm journeying. I'm his son's godfather.
Are you really?
Really?
Yeah.
No kidding. So you guys are tight.
Yeah. I love Taboo.
Yeah,
man.
no,
That
he's an
dude,
incredible guy.
That guy.
He's an incredible guy.
man. So talented.
Joe, thank you so much.
I love you.
You
Good
got
stuff.
it.
Thank
You got
you.
it. DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
LAFC is one step away from the semifinals.
LAFC 3, Cruz Azul 0 at BMO Stadium.
After a dominant 3-0 win in Leg 1, the Black and Gold head to Mexico to face Cruz Azul in the deciding Leg 2.
Son Heung-min with a goal! Oh, and the counterattack lightning quick for the Black and Gold!
Can LAFC take care of business and punch their ticket to the semifinals? LAFC, Cruz Azul, Leg 2, tonight at 5:30 p.m. on the ESPN LA app.
Hey everybody, it's Cap. Are you downsizing or inheriting a home? Want to cash in on your equity? Call Seller's Advantage. They buy homes as is with no costly repairs or commissions. Get a competitive cash offer and close in days or on your timeline. Seller's Advantage has over 20 years of experience and even offers a $20,000 advance for moving expenses. Call 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com for your no-obligation offer.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Providence Realty, DRE number 019-15-21-2.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I am grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Less than 4 in 10 kids aged 6 through 12 are playing sports regularly. 4 in 10 kids? Let it sink in. Just 4 in 10 kids. ESPN is building a nationwide coalition powered by Disney called Take Back Sports, with the purpose of training more coaches, expanding access, and creating community-driven sports programming that puts kids and fun first. We're working on that story. We hope you'll join us.
Visit takebacksports.org to learn more.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
We expect our information in real time. US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. So call 888-665-0696 today for a free insurance and Medicare benefits check as easy as... That's 888-665-0696.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
This is the afternoon show with DeMarco and Travis.
Thicker.
A little firmer.
A little firmer, a little thicker. And
I
like
like mine a little firmer, too.
Yeah.
DeMarco and Travis continue.
A little thicker, a little firmer.
Here are the guys.
That was terrific.
I don't know where to go. That was so much fun. That was awesome. How come you didn't ask him the Bullet thing on the air? You should have.
I don't know. I should have. Yeah, I should have.
You should have, yes.
Can I ask a question? What is that? I know it's a Filipino
It's
thing.
a Filipino egg, yeah. So it's
the raw chicken.
Raw
it looks like a
egg,
chicken. Yeah. It looks like a little chicken and an egg, and you eat it.
Oh,
yeah.
You crack the top of the egg, and then there's like broth, and then sometimes you get the little embryo as well.
Yeah,
yeah. And
did you get the embryo?
I did not get the embryo.
Just the yolk.
Just the yolk. Yeah.
Okay, that's not so bad.
So it wasn't bad. Again,
would you have eaten the other thing?
I would have. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, it wasn't that bad. They tell you to throw a little vinegar, a little salt in it as well. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
How about that? Class of '89 too. Yes.
Represent.
We get everything. That's our guy.
Represent,
yes, sir.
for sure.
We claim him.
I'm going to ask you a question, and I'm asking you this because it's something that I am very, very aware of when we are talking with somebody like him. When you're talking with a comedian, much less somebody that has sold out SoFi Stadium as a comedian. I'm very, very reluctant to try to crack a joke.
Hyper aware.
Yeah, because like the last thing you want to do is say something and have them look at you like that's the dumbest thing. When he said to me, he goes, "That's really funny." I crossed my legs. I was done for the rest of the day.
That was awesome, right?
Like I'm done. When he goes, "Yeah, that's really good," I'm like,
awesome.
DeMarco, I'm done.
I'm done.
I will see you later.
That's better than ball knower.
Yeah, right. A lot better.
That's better than
a lot.
ball knower.
I'll take ball knower for sure.
That
but
was super cool.
Do you have
man.
the same thing? Like, does that cross your
I'm
mind?
hyper aware of what I'm saying to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just don't leave yourself open.
Yeah. That's too good.
Because they can all of a sudden go on the attack too.
So I know I've mentioned this before. The thing that I would be like, some people are very scared. Scared's the wrong word. Public speaking frightens them a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't really give me
more terrifying than dying. Yeah.
Right. That having to go up, like when we do the Mandy's and stuff, having to go up in front of a large group of people, it's fine. It's a couple of minutes. I know that I could put a sentence or two together. No big deal. The thing that I am terrified of is having to sing in front of people because I can't carry a note. I can't do it. Like I just, that would really give me a great deal of anxiety. But if you said to me, "Hey man, you got to go up on stage for 10 minutes and tell jokes of your own stuff," no blanking way.
Or get up for 10 minutes and make them laugh.
Yeah. And just a sea of faces, and they're like, Go ahead.
Make them laugh.
Make me laugh.
Yeah, oh my
Yeah.
God. And it's most of the time with him, everybody's there to see him do well.
Yeah.
But at some point, you're going to hit one of those tough audiences where you really have to dig it out of the mud.
I'm taking nothing away from him because what he does is amazing. But when you are as famous as Joe Coy is and you're selling out SoFi Stadium, like you said, they're coming to have a good time. Of
course.
They're going to laugh. They're going to think you're awesome because more often than not you are. But it's that guy that's just getting started.
Oh, boy.
That goes up on stage at some bar where they're barely paying attention to what you're saying, or you're the comedian between music acts at some small theater where while they're just setting up new equipment, you got to tell that's because they
sucks.
Yeah.
DeAndre was at a comedy show recently, and I said, "How'd the opener do?" And you said, "Not well."
He didn't do too well.
I mean, but you're not there to hear him, so you're not giving him any energy.
Yeah.
That is the toughest spot for any comedian is to be the opener.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a small club in Pasadena called the Ice House. It's been there a million years. It's a very famous local comedy club, and it's not one of the big ones. It's a smaller room, but like every big comedian has come through there at one point or the other. I used to go there in high school and watch the comedians, and they were amazing. And then I'm like, okay, I'm thinking, and I didn't know anything about it at the time. I'm thinking, okay, this is a small room in Pasadena. I didn't understand how big of a deal the Ice House was. But it's not the Comedy Store. It's not the Laugh Factory. It's a smaller room in Pasadena.
But it's a deal, yeah.
So I'm like, I want to go see a smaller room. I want to see what this is. I did not realize how polished the comedians were by the time they had gotten to the Ice House. So when I lived up in Santa Clarita, there was, I don't even think this restaurant exists anymore. Remember Marie Callender's?
I do.
Okay.
Great pie.
Oh, yeah. Marie's Calendar. Yeah.
Marie Callender's still around?
There's still, I think there's one in my neighborhood.
Okay. So there's still a couple out there, I guess.
Yeah.
There was a Marie Callender's up in Santa Clarita right by the bottom of Magic Mountain, at the bottom of the hill there. And they had, like, on Wednesday nights, they would close one side of the dining room
and Marie Callender's
do comics.
No way. Okay. Use the space.
You got to really want it, DeMarco.
Yeah.
Because we probably saw 5 or 6 people, and 4 of them were horrible. like to the point where you're just kind of giving courtesy laughs.
Yeah,
because the room, you can hear the air conditioning clicking on in the back of the room. It's so quiet.
It's dead.
It's brutal. It's brutal. And then the last guy of the day, who was the headliner at Marie Callender's, was kind of good.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, this is how it happens. You go and you stink at Marie Callender's for a few months, and then you get to go to be the headliner at Marie Callender's, and then I don't know where you show up at like a Coco's or something after that. I don't know what it is. But, yeah, it's just to start from where you are to where you're playing arenas like that, that's crazy to me.
I like what he said about success. If you're doing it, you're doing it. You know what I mean? So any place you can get it. I have a friend. You never met Max? Max was in here once with you, right?
I wasn't here that day.
Oh, you weren't here that day?
Yeah.
Max, all the world's a stage for him.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't care where he performs. Like, where there's people, he wants to be. Joe Coy wants to be.
Yeah.
Guys are built like that.
Yeah.
So
we get out of here okay, Laura?
Yeah, so I walked him out, and he's like, wait, I have another podcast to do, right? And I was like, no, you just had our show. He's like, wait. I was like, we do, we podcast this, and I'm explaining him all the, multi-faceted versions of this show. He's like, oh, well, I didn't have to go. He's like, that was fun. I really like the guys. I'm like, dude, you can come back.
Come back. Heck
and then his publicist was like, no, you got a show in Hermosa. You got to go. He's like, man, I was chilling. He's like, can I come back? And I was like, anytime, bro.
Yeah,
anytime.
open invitation.
Come on. Is he
Open
talking
invitation.
about Leno's spot in Hermosa? That comedy?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think that's the one that Leno owns in Hermosa.
Okay.
You'd know he was there because he'd park his Viper out front.
Jay likes his cars.
He sure does. And that's when you know and, like, somebody's there.
He's got, like, one of the great car collections on Earth.
Of all time.
Yeah, like he has maybe the greatest car collection of any living person.
I forgot to ask him. I mean, they all collect. I saw that watch. I'm sure that's not his only one.
I noticed that watch as well.
He has a collection.
Yeah, I'm always a little reluctant to mention that.
Right.
But at the end, you heard me say it to him,
course,
right? Yeah,
yes.
I'm like, that's a nice watch, Joe.
That's bad. That's the first thing I noticed was that watch.
It's hard to miss.
My God, yes.
It was hard to miss. Who did you go and see, DeAndre?
Saw Ari Spears.
Oh.
Yeah, saw Ari Spears. Yeah.
Was he good?
He was pretty good. He's very, very, you got to be ready to go with him.
He's really good at what he does.
He's really good at what he does.
Yeah.
He's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did he do a lot of crowd work?
Yeah, he did a lot of crowd work.
Yeah.
A lot of crowd
And
work.
the crowd did some work on him.
Yeah. And I was thinking, I was telling DeMarco, I was all like, what is the worst thing you can do when you go to a comedy show? Say if the comedian's like, they see you and they address you in the crowd.
I mean, once they've zeroed in on you, you're kind of dead meat
done.
no matter
But
what.
the worst thing to do is go back, try to go back.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
There's
no.
one guy in the crowd that tried to do that and go back at him like, you're done.
Dude, those guys do that for a living.
Exactly.
Like, what are you doing?
He buys ink by the barrel.
Yeah,
you don't want to mess with him.
Yeah. I was listening to Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura have a podcast together, and two very successful. And Kreischer was talking about how people will yell at him on the freeway or whatever, and he will like get up next to him and roll down the road just so he can shut them down.
Right.
Just so he can chirp back at him because he knows he's going to win that.
He's built for this.
Yes.
This is what he's waiting for.
That's what he does every single day.
Fastest gun in the West.
That was terrific. Thanks to Joe.
I love who he said he's spreading love. I love that too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's
nice to be around.
It is nice. It is nice.
I swear to you, I try to be more optimistic than I am. And you get around somebody like that, I'm like, that's a better
There you go.
And then I go right back to my normal thing and go, that guy sucks, and that guy sucks, and that guy sucks.
Here, I'll bring you back.
Let me tell you what's wrong with you.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll bring you back.
Yeah.
What's wrong with the Lakers?
The Lakers have no shot.
1 out of 5, DeMarco.
Actually,
1 out of 5.
They have a shot.
We were talking about hope and fear, but let me be a good producer because I wrote it down. We were talking about Kawhi.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So what was the question that you asked in our meeting? It was something along the lines of, where did we lose the plot?
We were talking about sports and the NBA, and you said there were 8 teams that
8 teams won 26 or fewer games.
It's ridiculous. There's
Nearly
been
a
a
third
lot
of
of
the league.
tanking, and we were surprised because we thought the Lakers would go winless once you lost Luka and AR, and they've won 3 in a row. But what did I say?
We're not the real teams.
Teams were trying to lose.
Yeah.
And I just wondered, like, how did basketball get here to where, like, your fan base doesn't trust you? If I buy a ticket, I'm not sure what I'm going to see. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's funny, and because DeAndre, your answer was Kawhi Leonard. Like, and the Spurs were kind of the first team to openly mock the system. And because Popovich was a made man, no one was going to call him out for being, detrimental to the NBA necessarily.
Yeah.
But I remember when it first started happening, Tim Duncan, DNP, old. Right? And it's like, that's funny. Well, then it went from he's not playing here. I remember there was a TNT game where him and Ginobili and I think it was Tony Parker all got sent home the night before, and they were playing their B guys. It's like, this is bad for the league. It's like, we're trying to win a championship. And then a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit
Thumb
more.
in his nose at televised games.
Yeah, to the point of now you just don't know who's going to play in any of these given games. And now you've got these weird thing where, and weird's the wrong word because I think it was meant to fix a problem where you got to play 65 games to qualify for season-long awards.
Right.
And I understand the incentivization of trying to get guys to play
the
more.
stars to play.
But the problem of this is when you look at some of this stuff, like, for instance, Wembanyama is eligible to play or he's eligible to win some postseason awards because of how long he's been, doing this. And he's played in the 65 games where guys like Luka, guys like LeBron, guys like Cade Cunningham are not, despite the fact they've played a lot more minutes than Wembanyama.
Yeah.
And I'm not putting Wembanyama on blast here specifically, but the point is you got to trust the people that vote for this stuff to be basketball people, to be basketball fans, to say, to just have a cold, hard cutoff date. Well, this guy's eligible. Luka Doncic should be an all-NBA player, but because he didn't hit the threshold, he might not be. The Cade Cunningham should be an all-NBA player, but because he didn't hit the threshold, he's not going to be. Like, let's use our brains a little, but the reason we can't use our brains is because guys stop playing.
I think I would trace it to the first time I heard load management.
Yeah.
Was that the Spurs?
I believe
was that
so.
Kawhi?
It's the first time I remember hearing it.
Was that Kawhi and them?
I believe
for
so.
Load
But
management?
just because of the injuries that Kawhi Leonard was sustaining, they wanted to make sure that he wasn't playing on second night of back-to-backs, and there's a whole bunch of stuff that I feel like from my memory, from what I recalled, the Spurs was the sole reason to like the whole load management and not playing guys and sitting guys out. If I'm being honest.
Well, maybe maybe it was inevitable we'd wind up here anyway, but it just seems like the NBA has lost its way in some respects when you have this many teams tanking. But I do think it seems like it's bad now, but this might be the worst of it. Like next season or the season after next, it won't be nearly this bad. And that's the other thing.
Why do you think so?
I don't know. I mean, it just seems like it is now, but whoever they're tanking for better be good.
Well,
it better work out. That's the thing.
Good luck.
Right.
Good luck.
It better work out, or maybe teams will change tactics.
I hope you're right
Yeah.
that we've kind of hit the bottom and we're going to come back up again, but we've just been going down, 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 down. If anything, it's getting more aggressive.
Wow. Well, I don't know how I really don't. Like, it used to be so solid. It's become almost like wrestling when I say every time you buy a wrestling ticket, it says right there on the ticket, card subject to change.
Yeah.
You're not sure what you're going to get. Now, as a fan base, you can't trust your league, your association, if you're not sure what guys are going to play or not.
And I feel like the model now is to try to, copy what Oklahoma City Thunder were doing, copy what the San Antonio Spurs have done as far as hitting in their draft picks and then building their young talent. You know what I mean? Because Wemby, when he first came in, like the Spurs were, they're all right. But they started hitting on more of their picks. They started getting the right guys to put around Wemby. Remember, they got De'Aaron Fox. Harrison Barnes is a veteran that's been there for a while. They got another big man to put alongside Wemby. Like, the Spurs started to add little things, but because they hit well in their drafts, the team elevated.
Then we'll see if it's worth it then. If you can build, if you're tanking and you're doing this on purpose, you're doing this to the league, then you better get it right.
But think about it. Like, the Spurs got it right because Wembanyama fell into their lap.
True.
They weren't even supposed to win the lottery that year. They were the random one that got jumped to the top of the list.
Yeah.
And they got jumped to the top of the list at maybe the defining moment of the draft. This is the best prospect probably since LeBron James. Right. So it's just, they're a year early, a year late. They don't get him, and they're probably still doing what yes, they've hit on some other picks and they've done a good job there, but Wembanyama changes everything.
Well, you can say SGA, he started someplace else.
He did,
Yeah.
but again, Oklahoma City has Sam Presti, who doesn't miss.
Right.
Like, he's really good at who he picks. This goes all the way back to Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant and James Harden and all of these guys. Like, he's better. He's Andrew Friedman. I'm better at this than you. I'm going to make a better decision more often than you are. Well, we've seen these other teams. They just don't have that. They never get out of their own way.
No, but it's just so funny how we've just come to accept tanking.
Yeah.
Like, we've come to accept teams
It
are
used to
losing
be
on purpose.
embarrassing to get your ass kicked.
Right.
And
or,
now it's like, we're getting ping pong balls. Okay.
we know that. Yeah,
Now
it's
that's
just
the
weird.
goal.
Yeah, does anybody get? I mean, I guess you could sell it as a strategy, and your fans that are maybe a little less emotional might be like, hey, maybe we'll get an Embiid, maybe we'll get a Wembanyama, we'll get an SGA or whatever. Okay, but we're gonna be bad for 5, 6, 7 years at a time and just hope.
No,
that sounds awful.
And then you're paying those prices to get into those games and knowing that you might not get your player.
I'll be honest, Laura. I used to be sympathetic to that argument. I'm less sympathetic to it now because the cat's out of the bag.
Everyone knows.
Everybody knows. You know what I mean? Like, it's like one of these things. I've been sick in this restaurant twice before. If I go back through that door, that's on
you.
me.
Yep.
That's not on anybody else.
I get that, but at the same time, knowing that this is an entertainment league. So if I'm going to pay premium price for entertainment, I better get premium entertainment.
But
and
they're telling you they're not.
And then we got to figure out how to make this go lower or something because it's crazy.
Don't buy the tickets. Have there be empty seats. Go to a
think they
Dodger
care.
game. Go to a Rams game. That's the answer. Is like, you don't get my money because you don't get to. You're not giving me the premium experience. I know Matthew Stafford's going to play.
Of course.
I know Shohei Ohtani's going to play.
You know what they always do? They pay us back in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Basketball will make it up in the playoffs.
But for certain teams, though.
Exactly.
Well, for this
like the
Western
Utah
Conference
Jazz ain't making the playoffs, and they just keep on rolling
No,
over.
I mean, like our what do you call it? Our disillusionment with basketball and tanking. It sucks that we have to accept it. But then the playoffs roll around and we forget all about it because the basketball's so good.
I think you're mostly right, but I want to throw this in there. Like, for me, for instance, once the Lakers are out, my interest drops by about 85%.
Even now?
No, they're not out yet.
Oh, yeah. I mean, but even this year.
No. What I'm saying is if the Lakers get bounced in the first round, the next 3 rounds, I'll have one eye on it out of professional obligation. But I don't.
I'm kind of in it because of the Wemby factor.
Yeah. Like I said, there are some extenuating circumstances. But for me, it's like, yes, the playoffs are awesome as long as my team is in the playoffs.
Oh, okay.
Then once my team is out of the playoffs, it's like, I don't really care if Boston wins or not.
I got drama. I want to see what Minnesota does. I want to see if Ant can handle it. The one team that we're not talking about that can come out of the West may actually do it. And imagine if Denver walks through
Minnesota. Okay, or San Antonio, OKC.
To get to the finals and win there.
Against Boston, potentially.
We may have been talking about the wrong guy all year as far as MVP.
And that would be a compelling storyline.
Yeah.
But again, they're just like, once my personal investment has been eliminated, like,
yeah,
okay.
I
mean, I like it, but I don't love it.
Okay.
It's one of those, like, the Dodgers going to the World Series is a lot more fun than the Atlanta Braves going to the World Series.
True. I just love crowning the champion. This is going to be wild. Yeah, I hope the Lakers stay in it for as long as they can, but even if they're out, I'm still going to watch. It's going to be great.
The Kings clinched their playoff spot last night. They're looking to keep their win streak alive as they take on the Vancouver Canucks tonight. Pre-game coverage starts at 7, leading you right up to face-off at 7:30. And after the game, you can keep it right here for Kings Talk with Sam Batesh, Sam Boney, your spot to react and break all of it down. Catch every moment on ESPN LA 710 and the ESPN LA app. Just tap the Kings play-by-play tile, home of the Los Angeles Kings. A little straight up coming up. What's up, Dave?
Okay, no, just real quick. I looked at last year's NBA standings just to kind of finish this off, the lottery stuff. And the Mavericks got Dallas. The Dallas Mavericks got Cooper Flag, right?
Back in the lottery,
right? But all those teams that were tanking, like the Utah Jazz, I'm looking at the
back
Pelicans,
in the lottery. Back in the lottery.
But guess who they didn't get? Cooper Flag.
Right.
And who was a prospect that year that everyone was trying to get in that lottery? Cooper Flag. So that just goes to show you that why is it, if you're trying to tank, it doesn't necessarily result in you getting.
What if you win the lottery the year Michael Olowokandi the top pick? What if you win the lottery the year Anthony Bennett is the top pick?
You'd be very disappointed.
That's what I'm saying. It's like we're gonna suck for another 2 years and hope that another good player drops into our lap, and that's the year we get the 5th ping pong ball.
Remember,
there's just no rhyme or reason to
somebody was happy when they selected DeAndre Ayton.
Ayton, compared to those guys, is Will Chamberlain.
Right. And by the way, they did. The Suns did make the finals.
They
with
did.
DeAndre Ayton.
They did.
He's still in the league.
He's still playing.
Those other guys were like, I don't know, selling cars or doing air conditioning or
While
whatever.
they're
I
playing.
don't know what they're doing now. But yeah, something. They're not playing basketball.
Oh, my God.
That's not certainly going to happen. Little straight up coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
Mason in Ireland.
You chat with people when you nonstop. I'm not.
But you're not competing at the Masters.
No,
you're locked
matter of
in.
fact, I found it. I'm sure you are probably the chattiest golfer in history.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
And so it was funny. You had my buddy Richard Schiff on your pod.
Yes.
And you asked Schiff, hey, what's it like playing golf with John Ireland? And Schiff said, it's fun, but it's weird. And you went, explain. And he said, he actually announces every one of your shots, which I kind of do. Like he'll hit the ball and I'll go, that's going right at the flag. That's got a chance. That is and Schiff's just laughing the whole time.
Mason in Ireland, weekdays at noon on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and live on YouTube.
Waba Grill is an LA original, so we've got to keep it real. Real fresh with our Asian-inspired menu that's grilled to order every time. Real quality with our marinated proteins like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Head to Waba Grill for $5 happy hour, weekdays after 3 p.m. and try our new Chili Crisp dumplings, paired with a premium or beverage drink, like our delicious Thai tea, both for only $5. Only at Waba Grill. It's for you.
It's NBA and NHL playoff season, and there is no better place to catch the action than Cosm. Hey, it's Mace here, and you got to get into the Cosm Dome and experience every slam dunk, every goal on Cosm's massive, immersive display, and it's so real, you'll feel like you're courtside or right on the glass. Or head to the hall and catch every game on their wall-to-wall LED screens. Great food, amazing drinks, cocktails. Cosm has got it all. No better place to experience the playoffs than Cosm. For game listings and tickets, visit Cosm.com. I'll see you at Cosm.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
Purple and gold playoff energy.
The playoffs are here, and it starts with Game 1. All eyes on LeBron James, ready to carry the load on the biggest stage.
Fall away 17-footer good again. LeBron has dialed back the clock.
Standing in the way, Kevin Durant and the Rockets, hungry to steal Game 1. Pre-game starts Saturday at 4 p.m.
The Lakers postseason push happens right here on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
And it is the No Stress Sports Talk Express to the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. It is time for Straight Up with Sweet Tea Travis Rogers. Straight Up on the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show, made possible by Blue Ice Vodka. Blue Ice Vodka, America's largest potato vodka, double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce, and made from Idaho potatoes. Clean, smooth, no additives. Blue Ice Vodka, premium taste, nothing extra. Let's do it Straight Up with Travis Rogers right now.
All right, straight up, Roki Sasaki better pull his you-know-what out of his you-know-what.
Yeah, man.
Because his teammates are coming for his spot.
Mm-hmm.
And you saw it last night. Justin Wrobleski was really good. Not like, oh, it's a good night. Like, that was frontline starting pitchers in the big leagues good.
Super efficient.
2 hits, no runs, no walks,
0,
and only 2 strikeouts, which is kind of rare in Major League. Like, to usually go that deep into the game, you're usually punching out a bunch of guys. But I hope, and I'm not trying to pick on Roki here, especially in light of Joe Coy. I'm trying to bring positivity to this. But hopefully he was watching what Wrobleski did last night. Wrobleski didn't walk anybody. He threw 89 pitches in 8 innings. I was kind of bummed that they didn't run him back out there for the 9th. This is, let's be honest, probably his best shot ever to throw a complete game shutout.
Probably.
Right? Because the pitch count was really low.
Oh, that must have been hard for Dave.
Dave takes guys out in the middle and no hitters. I think Dave was probably didn't even give it a second
But
thought.
him, you may not get another shot at this.
I wanted him to go back out there too because, it's not quite a no-hitter, but in modern baseball, 9 innings, no runs, doesn't happen very often.
I like pitch to contact.
Yeah,
I'm a fan.
He threw the ball over the plate. He pitched 8 innings and threw 89 pitches. By comparison, Sasaki, the day before, threw 94 pitches in 4 innings.
Wow.
Like, that simply does not work.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it doesn't work, Roki. I'm not picking on you. This will get you a ticket out of the big leagues. If you are throwing 100 pitches in 4 innings, there's not a team in baseball that can use that. Not one single team. You got to figure this out. Wrobleski probably doesn't have the same raw stuff that Sasaki has, but he throws the ball over the plate. He's not afraid of giving up a hit here and there. He's not afraid of pitching to contact like you're talking about, DeMarco. I'm so glad those games were back-to-back because at some point in the not-too-distant future, the other guys in that clubhouse are going to be looking around if Sasaki keeps getting thrown out there and Wrobleski is not. And Sheehan is not, because Snell's going to come back at some point. He's going to go right back into this rotation. You've got other guys in the minor leagues who probably should be up here pitching in the big leagues.
Oh, man.
And if that guy's just up here because he's a phenom, well, you got to perform at some point.
As Vermeil used to say, it's glaring. At least right now, Wrobleski pitching his butt off last night. One more thing. Pages.
Yeah, boy.
Plays center field, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who else plays center field in the NL that could possibly become an all-star? Like, can Pages become an all-star?
Sure he can.
An all-star?
Oh, sure he can.
Oh, my God. Wow.
Sure he can.
Yeah.
Think about it. Like last year, he was really close to making the all-star team. I don't think he would start unless Dodger fans do that thing where they stuff the ballot box, which, oh, by the way, they might.
They could.
They could. But he had 28 home runs last year. He had a really lousy end of the season, but up until the last part of September in the playoffs, he was an incredibly important part of what they did. He was second on the team in home runs. He had 28 home runs.
What if that guy actually catches fire and has an MVP-type season for this team.
He's the MVP of the first 16 games.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I mean, you're getting unexpected contributions from everywhere. But back to the rookie thing. Like F1, this is why I like F1. Just because you got the seat doesn't mean you're not going to have to fight for it.
Right.
Yeah, there were guys behind you that want that spot bad. That's what I took out of that Wroblewski performance. I'm like, I think that might have been a message moment.
I think it was received loud and clear.
Yes, okay.
Because here's the thing. It's not subtle.
No.
He's really good. He's really not. And they were back to back.
Right.
And Sasaki, like watching Wroblewski pitch last night, he was in complete control. Now, I understand maybe this was the night of his life. Maybe this is as good as he'll ever be. But I saw him pitch in the World Series, and again, Sasaki pitched in the World Series. But Wroblewski's not scared. Like he's out there. There are days where maybe he's not quite as sharp as he is on other days. And last night he was razor sharp.
Make
but
your name.
It's like, I'm coming at you.
The job is open.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like it's set in stone, right? Everything can change. Why not? Keep pitching that way.
I would assume, and you tell me, that when you're in a locker room and you know that the best guys are not out there, you're looking around like, hey, what the hell's going on?
You start to question leadership.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give you one or two, but, you can tell who's better.
A's better than B or B's better than A. Let's
put them out there.
Let's go do this.
Put them
thing.
out there. Yes, sir.
Yeah. It's one last Dodger thought. Kyle Tucker should probably get some hits sooner or later, right?
He'll come.
I think so.
Yeah, you're not panicking.
I'm not panicking, but it's 16 games. He has 2 extra base hits. That's not very good. That's not very good.
12-4.
No, and that's why nobody's chirping.
Right, you're 12-4.
They're 12-4.
Right.
They're the best team in baseball.
Yeah.
They're winning virtually every night, especially when Roki doesn't pitch.
You're winning without him.
If
you'll get him.
You know what's weird?
Yeah.
When I was at the Dodger game on Sunday, and my pal Doug
you were
McCain.
there last night.
Sunday afternoon.
Oh, okay, yeah.
My pal Doug McCain, who does Dodgers Nation podcast, brought this up. He goes, "Did you see any Kyle Tucker jerseys at the game?" I'm like, "No, I didn't." He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "I haven't seen too many either." And I started to think of another guy who is the number one free agent signing on the market. Okay,
yeah,
$60 million a year.
Yeah,
and it's just he just fades into the background instantly.
You're coming to a two-time champ
I get
back
it, but
to back.
There's Yamamoto,
Yeah.
there's Ohtani, there's Freeman, there's Betts. Like those other guys that we got, like instantly, the stadium's full of them.
Well, you got to do something first besides get paid.
Ohtani just kind of showed up, and they were all over the place.
That's
And
Ohtani,
That's
though,
Ohtani. Yeah.
Guys, he makes $60 million a year.
But you
He's the
gotta
second
do
highest paid.
something other than get
that's
paid.
That's my point. Like,
Yeah.
let's do something.
It'll come around. You know it's going to come around.
I think
It's
so
early.
too.
Yeah.
I'm just saying now would be a good time.
True.
Because if this team were what's 12-4, 16 games. Let's say they're 8-8.
Okay.
It would be like, hey,
It's a
then it
different
would be
discussion.
louder. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a different discussion. I have a question for you, Trav, just because I was
Wilt
thinking,
Chamberlain.
Now Will Chamberlain.
Bill Russell.
I know that Dave Roberts mentioned, he said, his quote was, I think he's doing a little bit to that. There's a little bit to that, sorry. Typically when guys chase, they're trying to do a little bit too much. Kind of saying that Kyle Tucker is just like, yeah, scale it back.
He's
scale
pushing.
it. And Tucker was like, I don't try to do much or try to do certain things. I just try and be the same player every single time. Sometimes you have good games, sometimes you don't. So I've never really seen a player kind of push back on Dave Roberts.
Yeah.
Is there something there?
I don't think that's pushback. I think Dave is giving you his honest opinion of what he's seeing. And look, Kyle Tucker is a really good player who is not playing very well. And when a really good player who is not hurt, presumably, is playing poorly, you start, okay, what else is going on?
Right.
I think it's the pressure of the money. I think it's the pressure of being on this team. I think it's the pressure of, I got Ohtani over here. I got Betts over here. Like, I need to raise my game. I need to fit in. And even though he gets the money no matter what, you don't want to feel like you're just kind of stealing.
No.
You want to feel like you're doing something. And I think his response wasn't pushback, more just like he didn't want to give in to the fact that he probably is doing exactly what Dave is saying, and he just doesn't want to say it out loud.
I also, now that you mention that, because when you come to the Dodgers and you're in a team that's so stacked, I'm not saying that you're not a great player. I'm not saying that you weren't around other amazing players because they're pros for a reason. But the Dodgers specifically are at a different level.
Yep.
And when you're there, I can see how you might get mind boggled by that.
Especially if you get off to a slow start. I
Yeah.
think, and this is the thing. 16, they got 148 games left. Okay, we got a long way to go.
He'll have something to say about it.
He'll be fine. He will hit. But even like we talked about this, like even a great player like Kyle Tucker, you go a half a month, you're like, man, I'm not hitting. What the hell's going on? You start looking around. Latani's hitting. This guy's hitting. You start to feel it a little bit.
You want to get in
human
there.
nature.
You want to make your. I'm sure he sees the jersey thing too.
None.
I'm sure he wants to make his mark.
There's a Hershiser. There's a Fernando. There's a Garvey. Like there's stuff.
Yeah, you've seen guys when they replace band members of successful bands. Yeah, you were hot blank here, but you're on stage with the Beatles now, man. Yep. Yeah, you got to find your spot. We
don't care what happened over there. Do it here.
At all.
It's the main stage.
Right here.
We're not the opening act anymore. We're the headliners along the way. Straight Up With Me is sponsored by Blue Ice Vodka, America's largest potato vodka, double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce, and made from Idaho potatoes. Clean, smooth, no additives. Blue Ice Vodka, premium taste, nothing extra. A little shop talk coming up in just a little bit. But DeMarco, speaking of baseball, how about this? Do you want to see the Angels take on the Rangers? If so, give us a call, 877-710-ESPN. That number again, 877-710-3776. Call us right now. Caller number 7 and caller number 10 will win a pair of tickets to see the Angels take on the Rangers on May 22nd. All fans in attendance will receive a free Pechanga Resort Casino Angels hat, so don't miss your chance to be there. The excitement of Angels baseball lives on ESPN LA, and Pechanga Resort Casino is taking you to the game. Caller number 7, caller number 10, right now, 877-710-ESPN.
LAFC is one step away from the semifinals.
LAFC 3, Cruz Azul 0 at Vivo Stadium.
After a dominant 3-0 win in Leg 1, the black and gold head to Mexico to face Cruz Azul in the deciding Leg 2.
Son Heung-min with a goal! Oh, and the counterattack lightning quick for the black and gold!
Can LAFC take care of business and punch their ticket to the semifinals? LAFC, Cruz Azul, Leg 2, tonight at 5:30 p.m. on the ESPN LA app.
Did you know that Children's Hospital Los Angeles isn't just a local favorite? They're ranked one of the best pediatric hospitals in the country by U.S. News and World Report. With nearly 17,000 surgeries a year, they handle more complex procedures than any other hospital in Southern California. That's major league expertise, right in our backyard. So when it comes to your child's health, count on the pros at the top of their game. To learn more, visit chla.org.
Yo, I'm your old basketball. Haven't seen you out on the courts in a while. Why not pass me over to Goodwill? Donating me helps Goodwill's mission to provide career training and support services right here in the community. And that's a slam dunk. Donate today. Hey, I got next.
To find your nearest Goodwill locations and to learn more about our mission, please visit goodwill.org. Goodwill, where your things start new lives.
My name is Christine, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, was a healthy 34-year-old, and 3 months later, he was gone. Thankfully, he had life insurance. Ethos made it so easy. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. 100% online, no medical exam. Life insurance didn't take away the loss, but it did give us the space to just grieve.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. Ethos.com/game. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
The Hulu original series Love Overboard is now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+.
16 singles are headed to this super luxury yacht to fall in love.
I'm a romantic.
I want to find love. This is going to be the best summer of our lives. But whoever you do not choose will be going overboard. This is insane.
Let the games begin.
Watch the new Hulu original series Love Overboard, now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+ for bundle subscribers. Terms apply.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNLAcontests.com.
That's ESPNLAcontests.com.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. Find the Children is a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted car. Call 1-800-294-0222. You'll receive the maximum tax deduction, and we provide fast, free pickup. Call 1-800-294-0222. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Call 1-800-294-0222. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
Yo, real talk, real sports, real LA. Yo, what's up? It's Will.i.am, and you're locked into DeMarco and Travis on ESPN LA.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on. Back to the guys.
All right, little shop talk to close the show today. You know where I'm headed after we're done here, DeMarco? I know where you're headed.
Panda Express.
Not Panda Express for me.
Oh.
I'm going to go watch my UC Santa Barbara Gauchos take on the UCLA Bruins in college baseball at Jackie Robinson Field over on the UCLA campus or just off campus. UCLA's won 27 in a row.
Wow.
27.
Get out of town.
Number one team in the country, 27 in a row. My Gauchos are rolling in at 7. So Beto and I are going to go check that out.
You know what?
You're going to get some tacos too?
I mean, the odds are good. I wouldn't say no to a taco or two.
They should just forget about the football and just focus on the women's basketball.
I believe in Bob Chesney, DeMarco. I believe in Coach Chesney.
Are you guys going to do the in and out or what?
We're working on it.
Okay,
I still want to do it.
Yeah.
Do you know how excited I'm going to be if I come in tomorrow knowing that the Gauchos snapped a 27-game winning streak against the number one team in the country? In baseball, weird stuff happens. It could happen. It could happen.
I'm kind of rooting against you.
No.
I want the streak to continue.
No.
You come on now. It's a great story.
Yeah. Winning and beating the number one team in the nation.
What does that help you? That doesn't help you.
What are you talking about? What is that? You ever heard of the RPI? You're out of your damn mind over there. It does nothing but help you. That's the only thing. Shoot, if they keep it close, it'll help them.
You're ruining a good story.
We were playing SC my freshman year. SC was number one in the country. And they'd only lost a handful of games. And we were okay. We had made the tournament that year, but it was kind of early in the season. They were number one team in the country, and we took the lead in the 9th inning, and we had like a fairly comfortable lead. It was like a 4-run lead going into the 9th inning. And our coach looks down the dugout. He goes, I don't want to see anybody out here acting like you just won the College World Series when we win this game. We lost.
Oh, no. Wow.
We gave back the entire lead, and then we ended up losing in like the 13th or 14th.
Who'd they have?
They had a bunch of big players. Jock Jones was on that team. Jeff Cirillo was on that team. Mark Smith was on that team.
So college baseball talent matters.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Dude, DeMarco, I was on the other team.
Well, I mean, come on.
That's a mismatch.
Come on.
Bunch of pros over there, not so much. Happy 49th birthday to Sarah Michelle Gellar, Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I used to love that show. I thought they were bringing that show back.
Oh, yeah? I didn't know that.
I think they're trying to bring Buffy the Vampire Slayer back. Yeah. Good show.
DeBrat turns 52.
DeBrat, tat. Do you know who that is, DeAndre?
No, I do not know.
You don't know who DeBrat is?
DeBrat?
DeBrat.
No.
He's a rapper. Jermaine Dupri and DeBrat. DeBrat, tat.
I know.
I
know Jermaine Dupri. Yeah.
I'm with you, D.
I know Jermaine Dupri, but
Baker Mayfield turns 31 years old today.
31 years old. I heard some of his teammates talking about how tough he is.
He is.
It was actually Levante David.
Oh, yeah?
Talking about how tough he is. Like, the injuries we heard about are just some of the injuries he went through. So, good for him.
I've done a complete 180 on Baker Mayfield. When he was at
OU,
yeah, I'm like, I can't stand this guy.
He grabbed his crotch.
There was just his aura was off-putting to me. And then when he went to Cleveland, I'm like, man, whatever, I don't care. And then his progressive commercials kind of swayed me. I'm like, I kind of like that guy.
Yeah.
And when he showed up for the Rams and put a really kind of crummy Rams team on his back for a couple of games, I'm like, I respect that.
Wants to play.
Yeah, wants to play. It is very, very
tough.
tough.
Can you play a little smarter? Like, don't get hurt.
I don't think he can.
Just throw it out of bounds.
It's just who he is.
And punt.
Yeah. Like you said, you love watching him. You just don't necessarily want him on your squad, right? Jalen Williams turns 25 years old today.
All right.
OKC. Pete Rose would have been celebrating a birthday today.
Unreal.
Yeah.
There should be a Pete Rose. Can there be a Pete Rose movie?
There's been many documentaries about Pete Rose, many books read.
A movie.
I think
Can you tell the whole story?
Sure.
I guess you could.
That's the only way you could tell it.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. If it's just him hitting, getting a bunch. You know who? Oh, you weren't there that day. Beto was filling in for you. You were in the woods. Eric Davis, Kevin Mitchell, and Eric Davis and Darryl Strawberry in particular loved Pete Rose.
Really?
Loved Pete Rose. They
very
thought he
interesting
was fantastic.
the way that.
Wasn't that weird?
Yeah, I thought that was very interesting. I was not expecting that.
Pete Rose grew up hard in the black neighborhood of
they
Cincinnati.
respected how he came up. Okay.
And he messed with those guys.
Okay.
You know, like he was not. He's like,
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
these are my guys. These are my friends. And
Legit.
like, yeah. So
Okay.
they had a great deal of respect for Pete Rose. Anthony Michael Hall turns 58 today.
What happened to him?
He's still around.
He used to be the guy.
Yeah.
He was the funny guy. How would you describe
16
him?
Candles, Weird Science, Vacation.
Weird Science is my one.
He played the nerdy brother.
Yes.
Yeah.
Funny as all get out.
He was in a season of Reacher.
He was?
You know the one on the coast, like in.
Yes, he was.
That's him.
That's right.
That's him. He doesn't look like a 16-year-old kid. He's a 58-year-old man.
58. Wow,
Yeah.
unbelievable.
National Look Up at the Sky Day. When's the last time you took in the cosmos? DeMarco?
Every day.
Yeah?
Every day I check out the sun, the moon, and the stars.
Do you really?
Absolutely.
I love that.
Every day we do.
Can I offer you something?
Sure.
Put the Sky Guide app on your phone.
Okay, and then
and so you can whatever you want to find or whatever you type it in, and it will like tell you, okay, move your phone this way, up, down, and then there's Neptune, there's Saturn, there's all
Really?
of these things. It's awesome.
I'll look it up.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a very cool app. I
Sky
love
Day.
that stuff.
Me too.
Today is National. Is it pecan or pecan?
Pecan.
Pecan.
Pecan Day.
Okay, National Pecan Day.
I love pecan ice cream.
We have no pecan folks in the crowd.
No pecan. No
I
pecan.
said that once, and everyone's like, it's pecan, right?
Pecan.
I think it's one of those weird words that both are correct.
So I remember with director, I say director, and I heard Beyonce say director.
Oh,
and she goes,
director
it's
and
director.
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 I've never said director.
Me
but
neither.
Me neither.
But I've heard people say director.
Director.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Tomato.
Tomato.
Pecan.
Is it pecan pie or pecan pie? Which one sounds
I
right?
would say pecan pie.
Pecan pie?
Yeah. And we're putting vanilla ice cream on that,
Oh,
right?
yeah, there you go.
Absolutely.
Some whipped cream.
Just making
There you
sure.
go.
It was today. A couple of really tragic events took place on April 14th. Let's start with this one. John Wilkes Booth fatally shot President Abraham Lincoln
Today?
at a play at Ford's Theater in Washington, D.C., 1865.
Really?
Yes.
Today?
On
a Tuesday?
On a Tuesday. Well, it might not have been a Tuesday then.
but
yeah.
wow.
But on
Unreal.
April 14th, yeah. The other one, 1912, RMS Titanic sank, killing 1,514 people that evening and the next day.
Same day.
Same day.
Same day. Oh, my gosh. Wow.
Let me do some quick math in my head.
1935.
35, 45, 47 years apart.
Wow.
There are people on that boat that remembered Lincoln getting
that.
shot.
That's wild.
You saw the Daniel Day-Lewis movie, right?
Yes.
Weren't you kind of waiting around for that moment?
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
And Daniel Day-Lewis is an incredible performer, great actor. I believe Steven Spielberg directed that movie. I was bored out of my ever-loving mind.
I know.
It was
Right.
DeMarco.
That's what I mean.
That movie was a hard
It
watch.
was a long, hard watch.
Yeah.
I was kind of waiting just for that. Yeah.
Can I give you one that wasn't a hard watch? And we mentioned it early because we got about a minute here. 1990, In Living Color premiered on Fox.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, my
yeah.
gosh.
That's great.
I love what Joe
love In
Coy
Living
said about
Color.
that. We didn't
Yeah.
have Living Color back when Eddie Murphy did Raw and Delirious.
No.
Yeah, you're right. It
No.
blew your mind.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's funny. As the resident white guy on our show, like, all it was white people on TV. It never crossed my mind that people that looked like me wouldn't be on TV.
Yeah.
And when he said, imagine going to China and turn on the TV and you don't see anybody that looks like you. That's what it felt like for us.
Boom.
Yeah.
Right.
Really
Wow.
fascinating.
You're a white guy?
I guess so. The
I
CIA
I didn't know that.
MK Ultra'd people in LSD research back in 1953. Guess what they created by doing that?
What?
The Unabomber. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That didn't work out so great.
Let's stay away
kind of
from
fried his mind. And
Yes.
Yeah.
Fun
Great,
show.
great
Awesome.
documentary on Netflix on that if you want to go find it. I enjoyed it as well. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
You never know what you're going to